All right, welcome back, everybody. We are playing our night's match right now. We got Jason Parker versus Jeff Glaza getting ready to lag here. Lag here. I'm Patrick Glenn. I'm joined in the booth with the one and only Mike Gaines. What's up, man?
What's up? Big Smooth.
Taking down another one today. Is that 15, right?
15.
Yeah, they were saying 14. They shorted you one today. But, so yeah, Mike's in the booth with me today.
Could be 14. I don't know. It's hard to figure out at this point.
I've been keeping track, man, because I'm a fan. So.
I think it's 15.
Yeah.
But that was my best week so far, so I'm happy.
Nah, I think last week.
I think I played better this week than last week.
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't get to watch the whole match this week. I was kind of in the car, but I got most of it. You shot great.
Looks like they're picking 10.
Yeah, we got 10 ball, race to 12.
Right.
Yep.
Should be a good match.
So MH Patin Pengles was our current Knights champion. Was not able to make it today. I don't know if you know. It's probably due to the holiday. A lot of people.
Didn't he say he was going to Boston?
Oh, man, he was just in Boston a week ago or so.
Maybe that was then.
Yeah. So I don't know. Probably just a holiday weekend or something. So we have two challengers. They lagged a bit before the match. And, I think Jeff won the lag and chose 10 ball. But Jason won the lag for break. So he'll be breaking the first rack right now.
All right.
And
see what he's got. This is my biggest weakness is 10 ball breaks.
Well, 10 ball is definitely the hardest game to break, I think.
Right, of course.
That's why, of course, they always use 10 ball as the break pot anywhere you go.
Right.
Because it's hard.
Or
to
like
make
at
a
the
ball.
carom room, a weird 9-ball rack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they rack it strange. Because too many people have been taking, because the pot's so big.
Well, what do they do? Put the 9 on the spot, or
they put 6 balls on the head. They basically rack 9 ball.
Oh, just not like
and
in a
then
diamond?
they take the 3 balls out of it, and they put the 2 ball down frozen in the center of the foot rail.
Oh, okay.
They put another ball in the center of the table, and then you have to break off the rail.
Interesting.
No fingers on the bed of the table when you break. Makes it hard.
All right, so Jeff starting off with ball in hand, makes his first ball.
Yeah, Jason
On
did
the
make the one on the break, but he scratched in the side. The 7 kissed him in the side.
Yeah, so 4 balls pretty easy to get to. He's just going to pull it back an inch or so, leave himself a little bit of angle.
Yeah, the tough part here is going to be that, well, he could play to the short side of the 5.
Well, yeah, he's going to have to come pro side because it doesn't go past the 6, or he could just play to bank it, just roll forward a little bit, which maybe it banks.
Surprised. I thought he was going to try to get straighter and play the combo.
Ooh, does he get there? Oh, no, he doesn't.
He got to the short side, but he missed it because of that.
Yeah.
Made it tough. It was a good try, though. And he hooked him on the 4, so not all bad.
Let's go to the dual view here.
Who's in the chat? Everybody watching? The viewers are low so far, but we just started, so like and share.
Yeah, absolutely. Help us out. Spread the word. Let everyone know we're live.
I'm sure we'll get a bunch of people in here pretty soon.
Actually, I got to go ahead and do that. The only problem is when I do it, I stop talking because I can't do 2 things at once. Ooh, look at this. Got a hit.
Did get a hit.
So you played pretty well. The Cue It Up tournament was here. The Cue It Up tour.
My first couple matches, I played really good. I had to play Nate and then Martin Zavala after that, so I didn't really expect much. My match with Nate, I was happy because I really didn't get a look at the lowest ball on the table the whole match, but every time I kicked, I was getting a good hit.
He was locking you up pretty good?
Every time. Every time. I made the mistake of trying to 3-foul him, and then he just came right back trying to 3-foul me.
Yeah, 3-foul is hard to get. It's hard. A lot of people think 3-fouls, like, it seems like it's there, but it just, I think 3-fouling, it never works out. On rare occasions, it does. It's hard.
It's going to cut the 5 in. Should just be able to make it. Don't have to worry about position.
Got to thin it right past the 6, and he's good.
Oh, boy. Maybe I was wrong. I
He
think he hit it a little thicker than he wanted to. Otherwise, it would have came straight across.
Well, he's got a little bit of angle here, so if he's going top spin, he's going to have to, 3-rail it around and really put a stroke or draw it all the way below the 7 ball here.
Looks like he's going to try to draw it for the 7 in the side.
Yep.
It's a tough shot. It's hard to keep your bridge, steady right here.
Yeah, with the 7 ball right there.
Hit the cue ball right where you want.
Uh-oh, it's going in the drink.
It did.
Yep.
And it set up the 7-10.
Oh, yeah, 7-10's right there.
So that's going to be a short rack for Jason. Are they playing 3-foul, do you know?
They are playing 3-foul.
10 on the break?
Spotting the 10 on the break.
All right, but early 10s count.
Early 10s count. So here we go over those rules just to make sure. Every game with the players here. Jason taking down the first rack. Look at our stadium view there.
Yeah, let's see if we got any. I'll try to find their questionnaires here.
Yeah, not gonna happen. I went and got.
Neither one of them have them?
Yeah,
Oh,
just kind of
okay.
wrote down some notes about them.
Well, Jason plays with Jacoby, I think, right?
Yep, Jacoby jump, Jacoby shooting cue, and Jacoby jump cue.
Probably Jeff too, right?
Well, everything except the jump. He wouldn't tell me what his jump cue. That's a big secret.
Oh, it's probably just like a wheat state or something.
Yeah. Well, he does got a Jacoby jump. I think he's got multiple jump cues. And I asked him, "What's your favorite jump cue?" He's like, "It's a secret."
It's Predator Air too.
I'm like, okay, yeah.
I'm a firm believer that the carbon shaft is not a benefit for the jump cue. I think the wood shaft, the Predator Air 2, I think is the best jump cue there is.
I haven't shot with a carbon fiber jump cue yet.
I feel like the wood gives it like a spring effect. Like you do want a ton of deflection on your jump cue, obviously. But that's just me. People that say that air rush and then the wheat state jump cue are great, but I'm happy with the Air 2, as are a lot of people. Jason is happy with that break.
Yeah, drops to 4.
Doesn't have a real good shot at the 1, but if he can make it, he should end up with a shot on the 2.
Yeah, let's look at it from the duel. It's cuttable. It's tough. Cue ball's going to kind of fly away, though. It's the problem.
Yeah, I think if he can cut the 1 and miss the 8, he'll end up pretty good. But
And it's weird because he's got to kind of hit it soft. Oh, he's just playing safe here.
Probably what I would have done. I think a lot of people, most people, I shouldn't say just me. But yeah, there's no running out really happening there.
All right, now, can he get off the rail and touch the 1? Probably not. A really good Massey would work here if you are capable. It's a tough one.
Yeah, but as long as he can get around the 6-7 and with a lot of right spin and just get it to touch the rail,
Yep.
good chance he'll make it. And if he does, he's going to hit the short rail and then the 9 and probably end up with a shot on the 2. Those are a lot of ifs.
Yeah, see, I've actually gotten really good at this shot, Masseying it right around the ball.
Right.
Distance-wise. Like, it's easy to Massey a ball, like, when you're really close to it.
Yeah.
But when you're shooting a Massey the whole table and the ball you're going around is halfway up, it's a little bit tougher.
I'm learning to actually not aim to miss the ball completely because, your stick squirts the cue ball out a little bit more. So you can actually shoot much closer to the ball as you're going around than you think.
So he's kicking one rail, so it's a little bit of traffic.
But he's going to try to get behind the 2 and get it 2 rails, which isn't bad because it's there. So he's going to kick around the 2 ball. Oh, he hit it.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
He's not going to like that, yeah. Because now the table's wide open.
1's open, 3's open. What's next? He's got the 5.
Yep, the 5.
So
the
5,
6 and the
6.
7 both go.
Yeah, oh, this is real runnable here.
Yeah, the toughest is going to be the 8 to the 9.
Yeah, everything else is pretty easy to get to.
Which I think if he plays the 7 on the right side if he plays the 7 on the correct side, then he can shoot the 8 in the opposite side and roll down for the 9.
Well, let me correct that. It's easy to get to everything from the booth.
Right.
Yes. I mean, because the layout here looks, right after the 3, you can take the 5 all the way down with the stop shot. You're there on the 6, take the 7 on the side. And then, like you said, the 8 to the 9 is probably the trickiest shot on this table.
Yeah, for me, I am trying to shoot the 8 in any of the 4 pockets down towards the 9 ball.
I just realized why we don't have a lot of viewers is because none of the alerts went out. Huh.
Interesting. I wonder if that's because it was... I thought YouTube you could get as many as you wanted. I know on Facebook you only got a certain amount.
Yeah, actually it might just be because I don't have the service in here, so it's not refreshing. So maybe that's why I don't...
Yeah, isn't that wild? As soon as you step in here, your cell phone doesn't work?
Yeah.
Like, what is this doing to our brains?
Yeah, scramble.
My cell phone shuts down.
It's the 5G.
Is that Chris G's new nickname?
No, I was talking about the radio waves.
Yeah, I
5G's
know.
going to affect
Yeah.
us all. So what do you like coming back out and trying to play it in the side, or are you just coming off the rail playing it down in the corner?
This is tough now, but I don't do things necessarily the right way, but I like shooting with inside English, so I would have no problem shooting the 6 in the side with inside and then shooting the 7 in the same spot.
Yeah, the worry here, I think, with the inside is bumping into the 10. And if you do, that's okay, because then you can play it all the way down. And he is putting inside on it. And
Nice.
he misses it, so it's good.
And then by doing that, look, he's on the side of the 7 that I said before, to
Yep.
where he's going to come down here and shoot the 8 ball down that way.
Yeah, he wants to get the cue ball kind of towards the bottom of the table here, so that way after hitting the 8, he can roll up to the 9,
Mm-hmm.
I think. So look for that ball to come close to the bottom rail or just off of it.
He's sitting pretty good.
Or wait, is he? No, he's not on the side I thought he was, actually, to do that, is he?
He's going to come over to this left rail,
Yeah.
and then, oh, okay. This is
Yeah.
okay. Play 3 rail shape on the 9 ball.
Yeah, he's going to have to put a little bit of a stroke on it.
Yep.
Hit it. He's going to have to hit it hard enough to where this is a missable shot.
Well, and the other thing, too, is here I've learned it's more spin than stroke. Like, I'll
absolutely.
spin the heck out of it because it's running English, so it'll really take off.
Yeah, it'll take off the rail. The only problem with that for players that like ain't at the level is when you're putting that much spin on the ball sometimes.
You miss, for sure.
You got to watch the deflection and
Yep.
all that stuff. See how he hits
Yeah,
it.
Rodney actually taught me something pretty nice that I like for shots just like this.
And that came out looking good.
And there you go. I was going to say, you got to miss the scratch.
Take another look at that as long as he gets out.
He's a little straight. So the question is, does he just stop and play the 10 in the side? I think you should.
I like playing it in the side.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Yeah. Or
Might be a silly question. That might just be what everyone would do. But I know
Yeah.
some people like to go forward a little bit and shoot it up in the corner.
yeah, actually, it's a horse apiece. I like shooting down in the corners too. He's definitely going to
That's
go on the
perfect.
side
Yeah,
now.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you can end up right there. I know Kendall loves the side pockets.
Yeah, especially on the diamonds.
Right.
Sometimes on the valley they get a little tight. But the corner pockets on the valley are huge. All right. Let's take a look at the shot on the 8 to get him out of the 9. Probably the hardest shot on this rack, and did a wonderful job coming 3 rails around.
Yeah, he spun it a lot too.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
Hit it good.
Yeah, that was a super nice out by Jason for sure.
Yeah, it started.
If Jeff misses and then Jason does that again, that's going to be hard for Jeff to come back from.
Yeah, and I asked each player, what's your favorite game, and Jason chose 8 ball was his favorite game,
Okay.
where Jeff likes 10 ball, and that's why we're playing 10 ball, because he won the lag to determine what they're playing today.
Okay. I'm trying to share this to some groups here, so give me a second.
Yeah, I was trying. I got nada on the cell phone service.
Somehow I have the Wi-Fi password.
That's 2 scratches on the break, and look at where that 10 ball's at. Look at where the 10 ball is.
Oh boy.
So let's
Let's
see.
see. Does the one go past the 9?
If it does, and no, he's going to be shooting it. No, it does
it
not.
doesn't. Yeah, it saved him.
But also,
Shoot, I might even still bank the 1 at the 10 because
no,
it's still a safe shot.
I take the 1 in the corner pocket, come out to right where the 2's at,
Yeah, you could
and
do
then
that
play
for
the
sure.
210 for sure.
Yeah, you're right. You could do that. I was
Really
thinking if you stop it here, bank at it, and stop it here, even if the 1 goes down there, you get safe. But this is a better option for
Yeah,
sure.
it's come off the rail to the 2. Oh, he didn't get there.
I don't like this. He's going to try to play the full rack out.
Well, he's going to have to at least play to the 5.
I shouldn't say I don't
Yeah.
like it. I do like it because if he
Yeah.
pulls it out, if he runs this out without taking that early 10, that's
Yeah.
a huge confidence boost.
And it's definitely runnable here. It's a good looking table for him. He's got to get on this 3 ball though. He's gonna have to. Oh, he does not do it.
Yeah,
He's gonna have
6.
to. He's in trouble. I mean, see, you can play to make this ball with the kick, or you can play the easy kick just to hit it and stick it right behind the 4. And he's trying to come off the rail. That might work too.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to
Spin it off
do
the
what
rail.
you said, sort of get the 3 on one side and the cue ball on the other.
Yeah.
Just hit it a little too hard.
See, I would have kicked the other way off the side
Okay.
rail.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hit it harder for sure, and
Yeah.
then stick it there and
Yeah, because as long as you hit that ball full, it's just going to replace the ball, really.
right.
Now do you try the combo? 3-10 no. Let's play safe here. You know, just come off the 3.
Yeah,
Get
because
it
I
up
guess at this
above the
point
4.
so play safe and try to get the cue ball behind the 4, but play the 3 hard enough so that the 6 isn't hiding it from the 10 ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We'll see if he, that's
See, I think he was trying to bank the cue into the 10.
yeah.
That's going to cost him because he's got the 3, the 4, the 5 are easy. And
You
then
ever practice at home just messing around, shooting that 3 and just drawing back into the 10 right here?
Yeah, I do it on the side pockets, really.
It's kind of a safe shot
Yeah.
because he's going to bank the 3 away.
Yeah, but he can. I like taking the 3 on the side. You get an easy shot on the 4.
5,
the
6, and then play the 6-10.
Yeah, 6-10.
Yeah.
I think is the safest way to play it. There is that shot you're talking about.
It's
where
definitely the right way to play it. The way I said is not the right way ever.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be really confident with your ability to
But,
draw.
sometimes you just, you want to have some fun. He's not going to do it, though. It's a crazy shot. Why would you?
It's the fun shot to take. though.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I prefaced it with, you ever been at home just messing around?
Yeah. Well, I run drills all the time to, control my draw. One is around the world. Another one is like you just put a ball in front of the side pocket and straight at it.
Yeah.
Draw it straight back to the right, straight back to the left. Learning how to control your draw.
Right.
Because you can draw the ball really almost to anywhere.
Right. Wow. Man, not me. My draw stroke is not good. I'm working on it.
Oh, man, my draw's gotten so much better. I'm loving it. And what I struggle with is, sometimes a top spin, I'll overroll it.
See, I'm the opposite. But I also...
Here it
that
is.
was a terrific shot. And a good out, too, to play that, like, the right way,
Yep. So it'll be a second early game. So
It was the most high percentage out either way, so...
yeah, I would have loved to see the shot you were talking about. But
Well, and the only reason I really thought about me and Mason were just playing one pocket, and he had a ball hanging in front of his pocket like that, and he did that to me, where he drew back into it. So that's why it was fresh in my memory.
take a look at this game winner here. Puts him on the board, 2-1. Nice little combo.
Yep, nice little Midwestern barn burner we got going on here.
So yeah, I went up north this weekend.
To where?
We got some property. My in-laws do. It's I don't know, 2.5 hours, 3 hours from here. Kind of by Medford. It would be the closest town. It's about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at. The only places I know up there is like Hayward.
Oh, that's even way. That's 4 hours.
I've been to Kohler before. I went to the U.S. Open, or what was it? The U.S. Open? No. Anyway, it was in Kohler, Wisconsin, Whistling Straits.
But yeah, my trip started off. We got to a quick trip right by our house, and I went to make sure you got. When you're driving, you want to check the air pressure in your tires.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm doing that, checking the air pressure. I'm taking a little cap off my tire, and the valve stem on my tire broke and just deflated my whole tire. I mean, I've never seen that happen
Wow.
before.
I've
Valve
seen them get a
stem,
leak, but never just like full on
it
just
broke
come off.
broke off with my finger. So I get a tow truck, and I'm not kidding. While we were towing my truck or my car to the tire fix place, the tow truck got a flat.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, keep me away from anything that has a tire on it, 'cause
Right. Well, it's nice to see it happen to somebody else for once. No offense, Patrick.
How nice of you to say.
No, I shouldn't say it that way. I should say, at least I'm not the only one.
Oh, yeah, it started my week. But you know what? My weekend turned
So
out
what
great.
happened then? So you...
We got it there. We got it fixed, and we were able to get on the road that night. So took a few hours out of our trip, but
Yeah, it's not so bad, though.
yeah.
At least it didn't take like a whole day out or nothing.
Yeah, weekend was
Just a few
still
hours.
still a good weekend. Hope everyone else enjoys their Labor Day weekend here.
Yeah, man, honestly, dude, it like snuck up on me. Where it was like the middle of the week at work, and somebody was like, "Oh, at least we don't have work on Monday," and I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah." I also don't like, I don't have that much like family or nothing, so it's like I didn't have any plans. But they were like, "Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend," and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess that means I get to hang out at the Mad Apple more often."
So
He's got the 2.
yeah, I got the 2.
Wanted to miss the 3, but he didn't, and now he's in trouble. I wouldn't say trouble, but he's got to thin off the left side of the 3 and try to get the cue ball down behind the 5, 9, 10, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I mean, it's tempting to try to play his combo, but that's a very low percentage
Yeah, real low.
combo here. And then even if you make it, the 3's kind of spinning off of the 4 and the cue ball. Like, what do you got after? If
He
you're
could try to bank the 3 back there, and that might be better. Yeah, good shot.
smart
It's
shot.
not going to get back there, but yeah, at least then the 3's not in trouble anymore, too. It wouldn't have been the other way either, but I liked it that way. Either way would have worked.
So now what? What's the smart shot here?
Oh.
I mean,
Well, he can thin off the 3 and put it back, pretty almost where it's at, in between the 9 and the 5, and send the cue ball down where he's standing.
yeah, I like that. Using the 9-10 kind of as the blocker.
I mean, you could play the 3-5, but you'd have to feel really good about it. It lays really good, so you might not get a better angle at the 3-5 than this.
No, I like you said, thinning the 3 to get it just a little bit to the left, or taking it off the rail, getting it back where it's at.
I just think if we had a protractor like that, cue to the 3 to the ghost ball,
Wow.
it was like a dead straight line.
Look at that shot.
Yeah.
He played the combo and nailed it.
He's going to have to play safe now, though. But still, this is a much easier safe than what he was faced with.
Yeah, the bank's there, but then if he banks, he's going to have to bank again.
Did he call
probably.
the bank?
I think he's
I think he
he's
did.
looking at it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there, but he's going to have another bank shot probably right after it. Because it ain't going to develop much.
Yeah. I think he was playing the cue ball mostly there.
Yeah, see, then he would have to bank to 4 if he made it.
Right. I think if he was really trying to make the 3, he would have played it with high left.
That's almost like a 2-way, because look, I mean.
That's what I'm saying. I
yeah.
think he was mostly playing a safe there.
Yeah.
I don't think he was really. I think he just called it because it's 10 ball.
Yeah, because if he was banking that and trying, he would have hit that a little bit harder.
Right. And
You're
if he
not
used high left, it would have wrapped around the 9 and 10, and he might have gotten close to somewhere on the 4. But here we are. He's going to play one rail kick into the 3. If you play it at a good speed and make it, you end up on the 4.
Let's see. See, you coming off the bottom rail too on this?
I would use the 2 rail kicking system. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have came off the bottom. Oh, see, that's not going to work out.
Because, even when the ball is on the second rail,
Yep.
you can still, as long as you plan on going rail first, you can use the 2 rail system, which is way more accurate.
Yeah, and those shots like that, the reason I like using 2 rails there is because even if you miss it, you're not scratching.
Right.
Like just
And
that
you
just happened.
leave a bunch of space, too.
Yeah. So I think,
Except for that, on that, like, he would have had to have played it soft enough to not leave space. So it was tricky.
I think he almost just has to play a stop shot here. Like, just stop it, because then
Yeah.
it works nicely to come hit the 4 and come right off the side rail all the way across the table.
Yeah.
To get on
And
the
he
6.
wants. Ooh.
See, now he's straight, right? This is still doable.
Yeah, but
I
it's
just-
tough.
I just like having a little bit of angle here to just.
You got to hit this with
Yeah.
a ton of top left and then compensate for a whole bunch of throw and deflection. But he's good enough to do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's putting enough left on it, though.
Slow down, ball. Needs to slow down. It's cuttable.
He's still shooting.
Yeah.
The bank's almost dead, but, yeah, he's calling it. I mean, you got to be real confident in making this bank shot. Probably not going to end up with a shot on the 9.
It's going to be tough here. got it. He got it. He got it. Nope.
Nope.
But see, he missed it good though.
Yeah, so that's the pro side. He
Yeah.
banked that to the pro side.
Yeah. So even though he missed, that's you call that a good miss because
Right.
you're leaving your opponent.
Pros will actually
Yeah.
compensate to bank to that side so that if they miss, they leave the ball on the rail. Especially a lot. Well, I mean, in any game, but one pocket especially.
Yeah.
Because if that ball's there, they can't bank it back towards their pocket.
I mean, this is cuttable, right? But cue ball's flying.
Yeah,
going.
play with so much inside that you hit the long rail.
Yep.
'Cause
And
otherwise
that's
you're
what he
gonna
did.
scratch.
Look at that shot.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, did he get a roll there?
Oh, he's got a tough shot, but he's happy to be shooting at an open
Yeah.
pocket. He should be able to make this. I don't even draw. I hit this one just soft center ball because the scratch isn't there. Yep, he's aiming center ball.
Yes. And
I like it. He's thinking good.
Yeah, and it's not a give me shot here. I mean, this is
No,
a
that's
tough
why you need to
cut.
make it as simple as you can, which
Yeah.
is just center ball, just low, medium speed, and just make it.
And the hard part here is if he does miss, it's
He's aiming a little lower on the cue ball now, which I think is a mistake, but he
oh,
drilled it.
No,
Good
that worked
shot.
out good.
Yeah,
2 really nice shots in a row there.
right. The first time when he was cueing it up center ball, it would have went 2 rails. It would have got to the bottom, and he would have been good. He made it a little tougher by hitting it with draw, but he hit it perfect. So he's clearly more comfortable with the draw. Whew. All right. Who's watching? Who's out there?
We're getting a few more viewers. So.
I mean, Eric Korb is usually out there. Rich Stadler, where's Rich? Come on, Rich.
And Mark Bell, I'm sure he's on a slot machine somewhere.
Yeah.
He just posted again.
It's
another
just
big
dinging
win.
like crazy.
Yeah, he dinged
Just
a few.
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, he was dinging a few at Potawatomi. He just posted. Won God, must have been $1,500. I think he won.
Wow. See, I
Playing, and I bet there were like $1, or quarter slots or something. He just plays those low expensive slots and just hits them big.
All right. I shared it to a couple groups out there, but everybody else watching, let us know where you are. And then we are here at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. Jason really laid into that. He scratched in the side again. And he pocketed the 10. He's trust me, he's happy for the 10 to go down because look where the 1 is. If the 10 had hung up in because it barely rolled in.
Oh yeah, that would have been a
That
110 combo all day.
Yeah, it would have been brutal to watch. Oh, there we go. Chris is he's gonna fix us up here so we can use the.
What's he doing now?
He's fixing the view, or the names.
Oh yeah.
For the booth cam. I tell you what, I got to commentate a bunch last night, and I got so good at I loved it. It was fun. I feel like I should be a news producer or something.
I didn't even know you guys were streaming. Because where I was at, I don't get no cell phone service, so I'm kind of upset I didn't get to watch any of the Cue It Up. I'm like, man.
Well, I mean, I wanted to, so we're kind of killing the demand by having too much supply. So I wanted to have just the semifinals and the finals, but it wasn't my tournament.
So you guys were showing the matches and commentating all day?
Well, I think they started just with the stream and people were coming in and out, but we actually didn't full on commentate the matches until the hot seat match we did, which was Nate and Johnny, and then
John ended up winning, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
John.
Yeah, it was Nate and John again in the finals. And John.
Yeah,
John
LJ's
John.
been playing lights out, man. He played Friday, and man, he was just there was just no beating him. I mean, the way he was shooting, the way he was thinking.
That's how I felt when I had to play Nate 4th round on the winner side, and I mean, when I tell you that I never got to see the good side of the lowest ball on the table, I'm not kidding. Never.
The Dirty Dumper, he's asking, when is the Glenn versus Gaines match?
Right after this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on down.
Yeah, maybe we do have to get a match going.
Matt
one of these
Thornton's
days.
from Kokona. Is that how you pronounce that? Kokona?
Yeah, Kakana, that's right down the street.
I feel like I was in the middle of jobs one time before, and I'm so happy I didn't do this, but I almost went to, it was like a forge in like Kaukauna or something like that. Taylor Collar was going to set me up with it.
Yeah, they got the paper mills there in Kaukauna.
Oh, okay. This was a steel forge.
Okay.
Waupun, maybe?
Well, I'm not familiar with that one.
It's near, I don't know.
All right, so what is Jason looking at here? He's looking, he's in.
He got on the 2. That's what I was just thinking. Because if he draws off the 2 and hits the right side of the 5, he'll be all right. But that's pretty demanding.
He could play safe here, too. I mean, he could just park the 2 between the 7 and
He
the
could
3.
Maybe go forward and around the 5.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what he
just
tried.
play.
Oh, he
Yes.
tried to get behind it, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying hit it light. Put the 2 right in between the.
A little bit more right
3
spin,
and
I
a
think,
7.
and he would have gotten behind it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what Jeff's got. He's got to bring one for the first shot here. It looks like he can just hit a stop shot.
Yeah, stop shot. I'd actually.
You want to
bit.
draw it back a little bit.
Just a little bit. You go too much, and the way the angle is, the ball could,
This is me taking my medicine, though. See,
Yeah,
he
see?
missed trying to hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I almost just take my medicine there and just try to hit a stop shot.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to miss, although he ended up good.
Yeah. Like we say, he missed it good.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just all about knowing your ability. Like on that, like I will make it as a stop shot probably 20% more often than I'll make it as trying to draw back 6 or a foot.
Yeah, and if you're
6
trying to
inches
draw
or a foot.
back, because just the slightest angle, like
Yeah.
look at where the cue ball ended up. It didn't. It moved because of the angle.
Right.
So stop.
Yeah, it didn't even stop.
Yeah.
Right. So he wouldn't have even been on the good side of the 3.
There's one rail kick. What is he trying here?
Looks like he's going to mass A.
Wow.
It's a good hit.
That was pretty fancy. Got a good hit out of it.
Yeah, he sold out
But-
the 2, though.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
Probably
Let's see
sold
it.
out the rack because everything is pretty
Yeah.
lined up here. I mean,
Just
let's see.
roll forward to the rail and back off of it
Yeah,
a few inches.
2 to the 3, no problem. 3 to the 5, no problem. 5 to the 7, definitely no problem.
Yeah.
7 to the 8, like this
Honestly, I
is-
think his biggest problem is he's got to make this 2 and then leave the cue ball far enough off the rail so that he can jack up a little bit on the 3 ball.
Yeah, and this is probably the hardest shot. As long as he plays it out right, it's
Yep.
going to be the hardest shot he has. And yeah, he didn't get. Did he get? He might have got
Perfect,
okay. Yeah,
yep.
he's good because now he can come off the side rail out to the 5, and after that, I mean, it's connect the dots.
Yeah, that was his biggest shot. Like I said, he
Yeah.
had to come off the rail far enough to be able to draw this back a few inches.
I don't think he's drawing. I think he's gonna go right off the side rail. I'd be putting top on this.
I'm going to draw it.
See,
That's okay. Well, yeah,
it's gonna be tough for the 7 now.
it's really not, though. So I think he's a rotation player, so he would see that if he plays 2 rail position on the 7 in the same pocket that the 5 is going. Just hit this with just right spin, but hit it hard enough to get to that, go 2 rails and get on the 7.
Matt Thornton saying the roll off foundry. Is that what you were talking about? Maybe?
I don't know. This was, see there?
How's he
I mean,
got perfect?
it's-
Look at that.
That's one way to do it.
He was-
No, but I mean, he's, people will say, oh, he got lucky. It's like, yeah, but he played it the way he was supposed to, and there's a chance that was still going to happen.
Ooh, don't get straight here, but he's going to be fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay. He's so close that he can cheat the pocket wherever.
Yeah. A little bit of
So
top
stun
right.
it. I would stun it down. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
I would have tried to get that up table more.
Well, the problem is that he's on the rail. If he was
Yeah.
like off the rail and he could jack up, this
I think
shot's a
he
lot
can
easier.
still slow roll this, though, I think, and be fine.
He's got to watch the scratch.
He did not slow roll it.
Good shot.
Made it tough.
Ooh.
Made it tough.
Okay. All right. Tell us in the chat, does he make it? Does he not make it?
I'm thinking he's got to make it right now. You
He's
don't want to
got
go
to.
down 4-1. Not a good place to start. 3-2 is like, that's right where you need to be. 4-1 is completely different than 3-2. So
Definitely.
definitely, because if he misses his ball
And like I'll remind myself that during a match, like before, when it's
Yeah.
like if it's like 3-1 and I'm down, it's like, okay, man. Like if you go down 4-1, that's
And you've been in some sticky situations. Not the last 2 weeks, but prior to
No,
that,
yeah, I know.
you had like 3 or 4 out of your 15
and
weeks.
I want to
but-
say it for the record that yes, I
Was
do get lucky, but when you're losing 5-2 and your opponent's feeling good, and all of a sudden it's hill, you force them. They make mistakes. You know, it's like it's pressure.
Oh, see, and that's unfortunate right there.
So that's my only defense. Because yeah, I did get lucky a couple weeks, but
Well,
I got lucky because I got it back to hill, and the pressure was on, and they made a mistake.
yeah, and here's what I say to people that say, "Oh, you know, so and so just got lucky, or you got lucky, or whoever gets right." The opposite side to that is it really luck when it's happening over and like you know you look
Right.
at poker. Everyone always says how
Jason.
wow two got jawed.
See, you see what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
exactly what we just talked about, though.
Yeah,
It's somebody. If he had left that in front of the other pocket, people would say, "Oh, he just missed that, and you got lucky. Jeff got lucky." But you'd say, "Did he get lucky, or was the pressure on Jason?"
yeah, because Jeff was playing at rack really well,
Right.
So
And
Jason's
Jason knows that he
he's
goes up 4-1 if he wins that
Yeah.
game.
He's like, man, I better make this, otherwise Jeff's coming for me. So yeah, exactly.
And I'm not saying that's what happened, but all it takes is that flicker of that thought to cross your brain, and then it can screw you up.
Yeah, MH was actually playing a match. Man, who was he playing? He was playing. Wasn't Adam? Was after Adam was Rick. He was playing
Okay, yeah,
Rick.
Spatula.
Yeah, and Rick was playing phenomenal, man. He was
Yeah.
playing really good, especially to start
Yep.
off. And he was up 8-4
Yep.
against MH. But MH put together 3, pretty good racks, and immediately that put the pressure on Rick. Rick's
Yeah,
like,
you
man,
see the momentum shift.
yeah, he's like, I
You
gotta
see it
win.
from the booth, and then as a player, I told who I played earlier. I feel like I forgot his name already. I'm sorry.
Was that
He's a nice guy. I wasn't scheduled to play him. That's why I forget.
Jay Parker? Is that Jason Parker? Is he typing in the chat
I don't
while
know.
he's playing?
Maybe he's listening to us. Jason, what happened on that 10 ball?
Yeah. Is that the Jay Parker that's playing? Or is this a different Jay Parker?
I don't know. We'll see.
But
We'll see if he has a comment on that 10 ball.
It is a little quiet in the chat. Mainly because a lot of people didn't get the announcement.
The viewers are down.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to share it to a couple pages, but I think honestly, we don't have Kendall sharing to all those pages because Kendall shares it like 12 times.
Yeah, I do.
And I don't have all those groups to share it to. I shared it to the groups I have.
It was Jason Parker. He's like, I suck. Nah, we don't think that. Just keep your head in the game. Get off the chat.
Right. Put your phone down, man.
Yeah.
I literally hide my phone when I'm playing. That's the other thing. I felt like the guy earlier thought that I was being rude because he was trying to talk to me, and I wasn't talking.
Was he concerned the 8 balls maybe in his way a
Yeah, I
little
think
bit?
he's got to swerve it a little bit. I don't think he should, though. I think he should just thin off the left side and get safe and put the cue ball behind the 8 and the 10.
Ooh, nice attempt there.
EMS News Supkiss. Do you know who that is? Because they stuck around all night last night.
Supkiss, I think he's from New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He lives he says it's his mountain. He lives on a mountain or something.
Okay, we're at New York because I lived in Plattsburgh.
I don't know.
That's the Adirondack Mountains.
I just know Supkiss. I see him on the chat a lot.
Yeah, he stuck with us all night last night.
Yeah, he was here this morning too. He's watching the Queens and the Jesters.
Cool. Sounds like he watches as much pool as I do,
Yeah.
or you do.
Well, I don't
watch
know
a
anyone
lot.
that watches as much as you, but I watch quite a bit of pool.
Yeah, same. I was talking to Rich Stadler, who's not also not in here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Supkiss is. Why am I assuming that he's a male?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I looked at the name and I'm just
Yes,
like,
I own a little mountain. Was it
Yeah.
anywhere near the Adirondacks?
but yeah, Supkiss is female. I did not. I just don't know why I assumed male,
Cool.
but yes, owns a little mountain. That's gotta be cool. You own your own mountain.
Yeah.
What did you name this mountain?
Good hit with for Jason on that jump shot there.
I mean, if you own the mountain, you get to name it, right?
I think so. What's the name of your mountain? Can we have a name besides? I don't want to call you EMS News Supkiss every time. It's a little lengthy.
Are we even saying that right? M News Supkiss?
Oh, well, tell your husband we said hello. Hopefully we're not doing too terribly. I can tell you I feel a little bit better than I did when I was commentating last night. I was a little late.
Yeah, what time? You guys were here at what time?
The finals were at 12, 11.
Oh, that's not late. Plenty of time.
No, but I had been out of the tournament for a few hours at that point.
Oh, okay.
So it was late for me.
Gotcha. What was the race to? There 7?
It was a handicapped open, so it was.
That's right.
The
yeah.
finals and the semifinals were both 7, because of
Okay.
course the best. That's what I like about the handicap opens. It's
Yeah.
like people say, like, I only have to go to 4. It's like, yeah, and I got 5th, 6th, but I did pretty good. But look at the top 3. With Martin Zavala, John Fields, and Nate Mindham.
Yeah.
John Fields winning. It's like,
Nice shot there
yeah, it was
by
a great
Jeff.
shot.
Got nice on the 4. 5's right there. 5 to the 6.
Is
6
he
to
gonna
the
play for the
7.
7-10?
That's actually a good option.
I don't
because
see any other option. He's looking at it right now.
I mean, the 7-8 is in the side, but that's harder than the 7-10.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you got to play for the 7-10 right now.
7-10, if he, hypothetically, if he were to be on the good side too, he could
He could run
shoot it and still hide the cue ball.
He could
behind
run
the 8.
He could run into the 8 right now if he wants to, and push the 7 towards the pocket, and be on the 5.
We'll see what he does. I think he's gonna play the 7-10, just only because I saw him eyeing it up, looking out of the booth. I saw him eyeing it up.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do it now. 7-10 is probably gonna be his path, and with that shot, he wants to get as straight on it as he can. So
You know what's crazy is that's the 4 ball from the. I'm looking at the table and it's the 4 ball, but on the camera it looks like the 5 ball.
I was gonna say you gotta want to leave yourself a little bit more angle. He's got a shallow, but this is enough. He's just got to miss the 9 basically.
Yeah, I think he's good. I think if he just plays this with a high ball, center high ball. Because I've learned, so on this shot, if you play this with high outside, it comes off the rail at 90 degrees.
Oh.
So if you want it to go forward of 90 degrees, you just put less left on it. So you just hit center ball.
And Supka says, yeah, they have their own pool hall up there, and the mountain is part of the tectonic mountain range. Pretty cool.
I've never even heard of that. I feel like you're just making this up now. Tectonic mountain range?
Probably something to do with the tectonic plates, I'm guessing.
Well, they all do.
Yeah, that's true. Most mountain ranges are created by the tectonic
I was just
plates.
curious where from. I lived in upstate New York for a few years. I liked it. I didn't play much pool, but sometimes at night we'd be at the bar and I would play some. And I was always kind of, not good at it, but compared to other people just sitting at a bar, none of us were good.
You're getting good now.
Yeah, that's why when people ask me, I say I've only been playing for 3 years, because up to that it was just the same as how many games your cousin has played.
So the worry about there's no scratch here, but
No,
this is a tough shot. This is not.
There's a scratch if he misses.
Yeah, if he misses.
She said Taconic Mountains. I'm still not familiar, but I'm guessing that might. Oh,
Ooh,
good!
that's a good
terrific shot.
Yeah, really
Love
smart play.
I love it, Jeff. That is wow. He got both of us on that one, because that's a game winner.
So Jason's asking, why didn't they notify anybody? Like, you normally get the alerts. YouTube will send out hey, we're
Honestly,
streaming.
I apologize. I think it's because
It's the amount of
we went
times.
live twice yesterday.
Yeah, so we're only allowed to go live 3 times within a 24-hour period.
Is that on YouTube too, though? I thought that was
that's-
only on Facebook.
No, it's on YouTube because they try to
Oh,
prevent
shoot.
spam streams.
Dang it, Chris G is going to be so mad at me.
So, he's going to try to get over this 10. This
Where's
is
Chris
hard.
G? I feel like he's going to be upset.
He's too close to the 10 to get over, I think.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And look at where that landed.
Did Rodney show you the 2-rail kicking system?
No, I didn't go over that with him.
Oh, it seemed like he was very eager to go over it with me, but then I was like, well, I've already been using that for 6 months. But I think I thought he had showed a bunch of people.
Yeah, no, me and him,
You guys worked on the break, right?
yeah, he helped me a lot with my break. But really, we just played more scenario position play.
Thinking and stuff.
Yeah, because he's like, just to start off, he's like, well, let's play a game. I just want to see where your stroke's at, where your game's at.
Yep, we did that too.
And so I broke and ran the first rack.
Yeah,
And
I swear to you, I did
goes,
too.
And he goes, well, what exactly do you need help with? I'm like, I was like,
I love it. We have the same
everything.
exact experience.
Yeah.
I was
like,
doing. I did
everything.
literally the exact same thing. And he
Really?
said to me afterwards, he goes, "What am I supposed to help with?"
Yeah.
Because we were playing. I told him I wanted to do on the 9-footer, and we did 10 ball and the same thing. And he goes, "What am I supposed to help with?"
Oh,
I
yeah,
said,
we played on the 7-footer.
I said, the problem is I can't do that every time. That's what I told him.
Exactly.
I said, the problem is I can't do that every time.
All
But
right,
it just
so,
goes to show, like, playing under pressure, I prefer to play under pressure at this point.
well, just like that,
And then I
3-3.
Yeah, Jeff and Jason are both playing under pressure here.
Yeah, well, Jason, he had that, at that jump he gave Jeff,
Jason is just listening to this. I don't, whatever. If that helps, that's fine. Whatever works. But he said Team Jeff with that shot when he played him safe behind the 10.
Yeah.
Well,
Jason kind of gave him that shot.
yeah,
though.
I mean, that was are you arguing that it was a great shot?
Well, he
'Cause
didn't have. I mean, there was no real way to kick to it. I
Yeah.
mean, jumping over it was. I mean, there's a way to jump when you're really close to a ball like he was. There's a way to jump over it, but you got to really angle up your cue really high, and you really got to hit it to pop it up, and it's not easy.
There's a 2-rail kicking system. It's obviously it's so easy that I can show people, but it's like
yeah, you might have
there's
to.
no math. It's just you find the center point, and then you find the pocket that's in between, and then you shift over, and then that's where you got to hit.
Okay, so yeah, my buddy Andy Brooker, he showed me something similar where I can't remember how he showed me. It's like a parallel shift.
Yeah, that's
You
how
just
this is.
Take the cue and then you move it over, and like
You
it
find
works.
the midpoint between the balls,
Yeah.
and then you find the midpoint of the 2 rails.
Okay, so I know what you're
and
talking
then you
about.
shift it over.
Yeah.
And if you just practice that, I promise you, like, I do not kick 1 rail anymore because
Yeah.
I know with that 2 rail, it's on every time. I'm going to hit the ball every single time. And me and Mason and Ray were talking about it earlier, actually. Look at Jeff. Good shot. He's going to get safe. Once you get good at it, then you can start to err on particular sides, and then you can start to hit a particular side of the ball, which trying to do that off 1 rail is almost impossible. But trying to do it off 2 rails is actually not nearly as difficult.
Well, somehow I got self-service just a minute ago. I just got a text message from my wife. And,
Yeah, I was able to share some.
Yeah, and it was funny because she's like, "I told you not to put the comforter in with the sheets," and now like yelling at me.
And
I'm
you
like,
did it?
Well, I'm like, that's why I don't wash sheets. That's why, like, if you like,
I swear to you, I put
I just put it all in at once if it fits. Ooh, look at that kick shot, man! Look at that.
The comforter is the only thing that I'm putting out on the deck in a day like today. It's like I'm just going to throw that sucker outside.
Yeah.
Like I'm Amish. It's going to smell great.
Well, yeah. My wife, she asked me to do something. I did it, but I still get yelled at.
Yeah, well, you did it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
According to her, I'm not taking a side either way.
Well, Jason had a nice hit on that 1 ball. I mean, he really hit it good and kind of got a bad roll. Left Jeff a shot here. And let's see the table, the 1 to the 2. I mean, he might have to play the 2 all the way down in the bottom right corner here, but he's going to try to draw back. I don't know why it doesn't go on the side. Or does it go past the 6 on the side? Maybe it does.
The way he's been playing, I think he's going to play safe.
I just roll up forward here.
Yeah,
And then take the tough shot on the 2.
I think he's just going to roll it forward and miss the 1 ball and try to get the cue ball.
Yeah, and he's rolling forward now. Before he wasn't. I think that was the smarter shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tougher shot on the 2, but I don't know if the 2 necessarily went by the 6, and it would have made that shot a lot harder.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you sometimes I'll kind of shoot a shot and I'll just be like, yeah, like, okay, like if I make this, it's okay, but I don't really think I'm going to make it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, and you'll be like, yeah, well, I'll shoot this one because if I make it, okay, I'll keep going. But I don't really expect to make it. And I feel like that's kind of how he was right there. It's like he didn't necessarily expect to make it, but if he does, he's like, okay, like I'll at least try that shot on the 2 ball.
Check this out. I'm getting laundry advice in the chat.
Let's see.
Thank you, Subkiss. Says comfort and sheets are too much for the wash. But I got a huge washing machine. It's one of those big ones.
Right. That's what
Where
I'm
I
saying.
can, I could literally put honestly 4 loads of laundry, compared to my other one.
Yeah.
I think it's huge.
I
So-
still have to go to the laundromat.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people do.
Yeah. I kind of prefer it now because their washing machines and dryers are so big. You know,
Well, yeah,
I don't know what I would call myself, not a millennial or whatever, but I don't sort my clothes. So I like it there because I can just literally throw everything in at once.
Yeah, me and my wife, we used to have to use a laundromat years ago. And
Here's Jeff with another good kick save.
That's what I liked about it. You bring all the clothes at once and you're done in an hour.
Right,
2
exactly.
hours, you know.
Yep.
Instead of doing load after load.
It's funny because in Rockford, the laundromat is about 2 blocks from the pool hall.
And
so
actually,
on Saturday morning, I go there and I start my laundry. I go to the pool hall, play like 2 games in one pocket. I'll be like, I got to go switch my clothes.
That's actually a great idea. Put a laundromat next to the pool hall.
Yeah.
That location, right?
Right.
Like in North Carolina where I was.
Yeah, because people got time to kill.
You know what? They had it was called the Laundry Works Tavern. It was a bar and a laundromat. And I'm like, what a brilliant idea.
One of the
like,
suburbs of Rockford, which is Loves Park, they have a fried chicken place attached to the laundromat.
Hey, you got to eat.
Which is the same thing. It's like,
Something to
okay,
kill
if I'm
time.
there doing laundry and they're selling fried chicken, like, am I not going to buy some?
Yeah.
The odds are I'm going to buy some. Unless I'm, like, sick.
All right, let's see. He's get safe here. I don't think he's going to.
Nope, he's going to sell out. Or
No,
I don't think he's sold out,
not
but
selling
it's one
out.
of those things where it's like maybe a little mind game here, you know. I
Yeah.
think he tried to make it, but he's not unhappy with this because this is a tough run out.
Yeah, well, the 3 ball's in kind
Right.
of jail right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be able to get to the 2 no problem. Ooh, he went really high on it.
So it might be a bit of a trap.
Unless this is actually a good idea. He could probably play the 2 right off the rail, off the 3 here, and that'll hopefully push the 3 somewhere
He could.
where he can get a shot. I
We'll
mean,
see.
that's what you got to do. Play this off the
He
rail,
could
off
just
the 3.
stop shot bank it and leave him behind the 4. You know what I'm saying? Just hit it soft enough so it just goes over by the pocket.
I'm going
So he
for
doesn't
it.
have to make it this time, but he can make it the next time.
I'm hitting this off the 3 all day. Off the rail. Ooh, he's just playing safe, like you said.
But yeah, because now he can make it. The next time he can get it.
Yep.
I think the 2 might have went a little too far. Finally, the 1 ball is potted. That's how it goes.
Jason is saying, I don't want the 3. And of course you don't want the 3, but
I love it. This is like a new version of being mic'd up.
yeah, like Jason's like telling us, I think it's kind of cool. He's telling us his thoughts in the chat.
We're keyboarded up right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
He must have an earpiece or something
Yeah,
that he
I'm
can
sure
hear
he
us.
does. I had one. So it's the first time ever I played with just 1 in,
Yeah.
which is interesting because
today?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you were listening.
No, I was listening to Miles Davis the whole
okay.
time. But
Gotcha.
it's like weird because I never realized like that the other music, like, I don't know, man. I've gotten pretty good at focusing, and it's like I didn't really hear the other music even with just 1 earbud in. You'd think it'd be like a weird brain thing where it's like it's sensory overload, you know. But I really didn't hear the music in the pool hall. I just heard it coming out of the 1 ear.
Well, Jason has got a nice hit on the 2 ball, so brings Jeff to the table.
Jeff's got both in, and I know that he was listening to us last night. So what if both players are listening to us right now? I wouldn't doubt it.
Could be.
I know Jeff was listening to us last night while he was playing because he had his earbuds in last night.
Well, the good thing there's a little bit of a delay, so when we're talking about a shot, they're hearing about it.
Yeah,
you know.
I know because I've been out there and been playing. Yeah, there's about 30 seconds
Yeah.
before you hear what's actually going
Otherwise,
on.
they could be like taking what
Yeah,
we're
so
saying
everybody
as
out there
advice.
that's going to say, oh, they're listening. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. For one, they
No.
don't want our shot advice. And 2, there's a 30-second delay.
Yeah, don't take my
Yeah,
don't take my
right.
advice.
Don't listen. Don't. Yeah, draw back into that 10 ball. That's my shot advice. That's great.
I'm wrong 90% of the time, all the time.
Yeah, right. It's easier to hit flyers up here when there's nothing on the line.
See if he makes this 2 ball, he's going to be in trouble. He's going to be well, he's going
He's gonna kick at the 3.
Yeah.
Good chance of getting safe.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a good shot at it here.
We'll see. So, me being a 1-pocket player, I'm gonna come off that rail and hit the 3 and just freeze the cue ball on the 3 right on that foot rail. He can't kick at the 3 because the 8's in the way.
Yeah.
We'll see. just hit this hard enough just to get to the 3 ball. I think that's what he's doing. He might hit it harder, though. We'll see. Nope. I love it. I actually called one right. Look at that.
Oh, does he leave a shot?
He didn't leave him on top of it, but I don't think, I mean, that's not a shot I'm willing to take.
He can
But Jeff is just going to really thin it, and he's going to really lock him up. He's going
Yeah.
to put the 3 right behind the 8.
right on the 8, or do you draw this?
I think he's going to just hit this so thin that the 3 moves over that 1 inch.
See, now if he decides to draw this shot, like going straight at it, I say you'd have to call for a ref for the double hit. But he's going to do this right here.
Yeah,
So
this is smart.
yeah,
He's going to, no, don't overhit it.
yeah, you got to watch the scratch.
See, he way overhit it.
Oh,
but he's still going to hide it. But I was saying hit it so thin that he only moves it like an inch.
Yep, and hide it behind the 8.
He's still safe regardless. So
No,
there's
I think Jason's got a. I think he can cut this over.
there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat. So.
Well, because you saw Jason, the cut he made on that ball earlier, where he was able to use a bunch of inside
yeah.
off the rail.
Yep.
So he knows the shot.
He could.
Yeah.
He's jacked up over the 9 though, so it's going to masse a lot more than. Yeah, he's going to play safe. We got a safety battle here because Jeff's going to play safe back on him right here. Jeff's going to bank the 3 away, 2 rails down behind the. Bank it 2 rails down to the foot rail.
So I'm trying to find the open stream live here so I can share it, but why is it not showing up here?
The viewers are slowly climbing up. If anybody's watching, please like, share.
Okay, here we go. I found it. See if I can share it to some of our groups here. Share. This is what I don't like about my phone. I can only share it to one group at a time.
Yeah, mine's the same way. Well, I just copy the link. But yeah, then I have to search through them. And then there's ones like, like Pool is Not Dead. I got kicked off of that group a long time ago. I swear if you share an unpopular opinion, they just kick you off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't even remember what it was. Was that a good... F10 though.
We're looking at if he hit the 3 good?
Yeah, he did for sure. I don't know. I caught the last second of it. We're over here trying to share the stream on our phones. And he got safe.
So groups here. We go. Queue it up.
He's got a piece of the 3. Did he call the 8? Probably. Oh, wow. Brutal way to open up the rack.
Yeah, ball in hand too. Thinking Jason is going to be pretty good to get out here. Billet spin.
I was just going to
What's up?
say, Rich said he's going to join us in the chat here. Give us some comedic relief or something. Dude, Rich helped me out a ton at work this week. He got me some brownie points with my boss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to program something, and I'm not good at it. And rather than go to my boss for help, I asked Rich, and he helped me with it, and so I got it done, and I just went and showed my boss and was like, yo, look at this. I did this. And he doesn't give too many compliments either, but I could tell in his eyes he was kind of like surprised. So appreciate it, Rich.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've met so many people from Pool. Like, where else have I met somebody that can, literally help me achieve, like, getting a raise at work?
You actually got a raise out of it?
No, but I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's just another one of those things where now my boss can be like, oh, well. It's just another thing to add of my list of, like, responsibilities and things that I can do.
All right. Got a little tough on the 4-ball here, though, huh?
Honestly, if it wasn't for my job, I would have moved up here by now, a long time ago.
Yeah, if you got a job right now, well, actually, unemployment stuff's getting better. So,
Yeah, it's just the job that I have is just perfect for me.
CNC operator, right?
No, I'm actually I'm a supervisor at a CNC shop, so I mean I can do everything. But the only thing I can't really do is, I can, but I'm not proficient at programming, and that's what I had to program some rework, and that's what I needed help with, and that's what Rich helped me with. Said he'll send me a bill.
Yeah,
I ain't got the raise yet, Rich. I'm not asking for it until the new year. But yeah, so definitely, I mean, CNC operator is great, but yeah,
So he
basically second in charge at
he
it.
took down that 4 and got really nice on the 5. So
Yep, that's what I was looking at.
yeah.
Because I think you draw back a little bit and try
Yeah.
to shoot the 6 in the corner.
I was gonna say try to play a 6 in the side.
We'll see. I think he was trying to play it in the corner, but as long as he makes it, he gets on the 7. Even if he hits the 9 a little bit, he'll still get past it, I think.
So I've shared to a few groups now. See if I can do one more here.
Yeah, the viewers are slowly climbing.
See.
Supkis said a tight game so far. I agree. Also said tight table. Yeah, I can vouch for this table. This table definitely plays tight. Not as tight this week. I'm telling you, it seems like every week I'm here on Sunday, it's raining outside. And with the door right there and it being propped open, the pockets tighten up. They you rattle a lot of balls if you don't hit them at a good speed.
He's making some nice shots to get out of this rack.
He is. He's got to come with one more. I think if he plays this with right spin, the scratch isn't there, so he should be good.
Yeah, you can play this a few ways. I mean, you can play it in 4 different pockets right now. I mean, he can almost play it in any pocket. I like playing it in the same pocket. That's how I'm playing this ball, right in the same pocket.
Honestly, people are going to say that I'm
He's gonna
crazy,
play
but
this
I don't
side.
even consider which pocket I'm going at there. For the 9, that is.
Well, it's because it goes in every pocket.
Right, exactly. So I'm so focused on just making that 7.
Yeah, don't
Because
get.
if I don't make the 7, I lose the rack.
Yep, that's actually a good piece of advice. Like if a ball goes in every pocket,
Yeah.
don't even play for
And it's in
perfect
the
shape.
center of the table.
Yeah.
Even in the side pocket. It might not even go past the 10, but okay, if you get that terrible, just shoot
Oh
the 9,
no!
10. Yeah, he's not going to like
Oh,
that.
That was a key miss right there. That's gonna sell the rack out.
Stop shot.
He was playing that rack just really well, and
He's been playing. Actually, they're both playing good.
I think he did what you were just talking about, where he was really didn't need to try to get shape. He just needed to make the ball,
Right.
and he would have been out.
Yeah.
And he decided, well, I want to get the ball here, and he focused more about getting the ball to where he wanted to making the shot. And a lot of I do that myself a lot of the times.
Right.
It drives me nuts because I'll take a shot that is total give me shot, right? Where you don't think about it. You're just like, well, I'm obviously going to make that, so where do I want it? Now you're focused on nothing but the shape,
Yeah.
and then you miss the shot.
Right.
And you're like, wow.
Yeah. That's what,
Yeah.
after my match earlier, the guy was talking to me about that. And I was just saying, because the only, I don't like to give people advice because who am I? But I just told him that the shots that he did miss, he had like a hitch in his stroke where he was like he was like coming back and then he was ready to start his forward, but he kind of paused like just a hitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I said that was the only, I just noticed that when you were doing that, you were missing, like, those were the ones you were missing. And he also was the first one to say, he's like, yeah, I was not committed to the shot.
Well, it looks like we're taking a little bit of a player break.
Yeah, that's fine. So being committed to the shot, that's a good piece of advice too, is like, if you watch Tyler or any of the people when they're standing, at the table,
Yeah.
and they're aimed before they go down, but they're in their pre-shot and they're standing there and they're aimed. At that point, they're 100% committed to what they're going to do, and then they go down and do that. If at any point it changes, you got to stand back up.
Oh, yeah, and I struggle with that sometimes.
So do I.
I think I can I can just move over a little bit. I don't
Yeah,
like
you
it.
think by just moving your tip, half a tip isn't gonna.
No, always reset. Yeah. So we got some stuff going on in the chat now.
Yeah,
We
I see
got-
that. Rich is the titanium Q. What's it called? I forget. The MG.
Yeah, I got to see that cue finally down when I was at the Ronald McDonald tournament. That thing was
Yeah.
awesome. I felt like powerful just holding it in my hand.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so cool.
Well, so he was going to help me learn some programming, and he was like, okay, think of something that you want to program. And I said, I want to program a pool cue. And
Well, of course you would. I mean,
and then Rich was like, "That's a great idea." And then before I ever even made it, he had already done it, which is I couldn't have done anything like what he did.
Go to our break cam over here.
The Saber, that's what it's called. All right, Jeff's gonna break. He's breaking with what? A blackout? Yes. Actually, I saw this cue yesterday. He has a blackout, and it's wrapped with a whole bunch of tape. I can't tell if it's a white blackout with black tape or a black blackout with white tape, but it is a blackout wrapped in tape. Almost positive that Jason uses a blackout break cue, too.
All right, so nothing down on the break, huh?
Mm-mm.
So Jason, good start on the 1 here. Getting to the 2 is pretty routine. 2 to the 3. Not too bad.
Yep. He's playing this high ball, which is okay. Hit it a little hard. See, I like center ball on that one even. I don't know. I'm a terrible advocate for shooting center ball because I do it so little.
Yeah, I'm starting to do more, and I'm starting to learn the more I hit center ball. Obviously, my shot percentage goes way up.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, sometimes you can't really get to where you want with center ball.
Right. But I'm learning that
that's why I position
center ball and at a particular speed, I can do more with it than what I think.
Well, if you play the right, so like I heard this from Earl Strickland, makes sense. But as long as you play proper position, you could go center ball every shot.
Sure.
But you got to play get on the right angle.
Yeah.
Your shot percentages go up, and
right.
Also, what goes up with your shot percentage is your leave percentage, because when you're trying to get on your next ball with center ball, you just have so much more control. You know?
Yeah, because you can judge the speed of the cue ball is going to go much more accurately. Good shot on the 3. There was another case. I think he just hit that center ball, which is, I mean, he's got a shot at the 4. I think he can hit this one center ball.
Oh, chat's coming in so fast I can't read them all here. Jason saying, yeah, awesome cue.
Rich is going back to fertilizing his lawn. Don't overdo it, Rich. You got a tournament coming up in a couple weeks.
Says it's a work of art. And we'll be back fertilizing his lawn. Okay.
It's crazy because he just got back into playing pool, and it's like every week he's cashing or winning the Friday night at the varsity club, which is just like, okay, well, remind me not to gamble with you. But that's cool though that he's getting back into it and playing well.
All right. What is Jeff?
He's going to cut the 4.
Yeah.
The scratch isn't there, so that's why I was saying I think just center ball again.
Yeah, it'll come right back over for the 5.
Take your medicine.
Just don't hit it too hard. You don't want to get that funny angle on a 5. God, he spun right. He spun right into the pocket.
I hope he didn't hit it center ball, because then I'm completely wrong.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell what he did.
I think he had to put a little draw on there to avoid the scratch.
Maybe
possibly.
He did, yeah. Could be.
Because that thing went right. Beelined right towards it.
Yep.
So this is a pretty good table here for Jason to get it out.
Yeah, make it 4-4 and a race to 12 too. We're really in for one here.
I mean, I hope what he's not doing is try to get on the 6-10. I mean, it's so tempting, but this run out is.
No, he won't.
Yeah, it's just a better percentage to play this out.
Off the rail.
Yeah.
Yep. 6 in the side.
Playing it smart.
Even as far as he's going to play the 6 and then the 7 and then the 8 in the side.
Yep.
Same side as the 6.
You think he's going to play the 8 in the same side as the 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I think he's going to play the 8 either in the same corner as the 7 or the opposite side.
All right. Bet. We'll see. It all depends on, you get out of line on one shot, all of a sudden you're playing a ball at a different.
Now
I already wouldn't have played it the same. I would have played that as just a straight up stop shot.
Yeah, see, now I'm changing my mind. Now I like the side that you were talking about, but yeah.
But even if it was a stop shot, I still like it in the side. See, that's okay.
It works. The side you were talking about works to get to the 9 pretty good here.
Tough shot.
Just, yeah, it's not too bad.
I would have followed.
He's been hitting them pretty well, minus the 2 misses that kind of cost him.
Yeah, that's the thing is, what's your confidence in pocketing balls with? Which with that one, it's pretty confident.
So that's a nice shot right there.
You go forward 2 rails or draw back 1 rail?
I think I'm just drawing this back just 3 inches.
I'd like to draw this back off the 1 rail.
Yeah. Yep, that's the shot I'm playing. I love that shot.
But I need to practice it more often because I feel better going forward 2 rails.
Yeah, and that's a good shot, I feel so
right.
he's
It's like which one have you practiced more?
Yeah, see how he got funny?
He came up short.
That's how probably I would end up on that shot.
Right.
And that's why I'm so much more comfortable with that draw off the 1 rail shot.
So if you look at it though, he had another
he could have
4 feet to go.
Yeah, you can really call it opening up your stroke with that shot,
right?
He can
really
really
so that's
open
what I'm
up.
saying is he could hit it quite a bit harder.
Look at that shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot. We're saying all this stuff, and he's just like, whatever. I'm just gonna make any of them.
Yeah, let's take another look. That was a nice shot there to just drill that shot, and I think
it's a confidence booster.
Yeah, mentally after missing that one shot, which he really sold out.
Right.
That's a really good shot to get right back in it. So
yeah, because even when he got back to the table, he was still like not that comfortable, but he got out. Which
this is a full cut. I mean, you're almost hitting all 90 degrees here.
Yeah, it's what we call shooting the black off the spot.
I like it.
That's what some of
Go
our
to the break cam here.
British fans will know that. Hello.
Oh, that's
it's
right.
In reverse.
They put us on here, huh?
At least the names are correct now. All right, let's see. I mean, commentator's curse doesn't exist, right? So let's hope that he doesn't scratch in the side here because he's done that a bunch of
that's
times.
3 scratches on the break he's had.
Cue ball's a little bit past the line, Jason.
Oh, it almost went right in the side.
Almost did.
It almost, we're going to check that on the replay. Like just as you were saying it, I didn't get it. Ah, well.
Yeah.
I forgot to hit the button, I guess. But yeah, that cue ball almost went right in the side.
Nicholas Serpis. He was also watching last night. I think was he the one that said he's from like Arizona?
Where you from, Nick? Let us know in the chat.
He said he was from Arizona, which is like okay. Well, Arizona's a great pool state, so I think Arizona's the only state besides Wisconsin that has a Hall of Fame.
Look at how this is lined up. Just take it off the top rail a little bit or stop it, and then 3 to the 4 is no problem. 4 to the 5. This whole rack is set up.
Right. If you take this rack one shot at a time,
just
you can run it out.
Make the balls here.
Good speed.
Right off the top rail. Just
see how he's leaning a little bit, though? Yeah. He's not super confident, but he's getting there.
He got perfect there. I mean, you got to put a little bit of bottom right, or a little bit of right even. Just right, actually. I think just right here. Stun out. Take the 4.
It depends. You could do that, or I'm going to play just follow it off the rail, center high, come off 1 rail. He's got to get it there.
Got it there. Got the right angle.
He did. Straight on the 4, too. Actually, he's barely on the good side to where if he stuns it, it's going to move away from the 5 a tiny bit. So he can shoot the 5 in the side. Or he could draw it straight back and shoot the 5 in the same corner.
Well, we asked Nick where he's from, and he's like, Texas, California, Maryland, Florida. Well, that narrows it down.
Okay. Well,
Supkiss.
He's a vagabond.
Lived most childhood in Arizona, but now lives on a mountain.
I feel like you guys should be like best friends, Supkiss and Nicholas, because you guys are always in here. It's funny during COVID how I made like friends from like other parts of the world that just from pool groups. Yes, he stunned it away nicely for the 5 in the side.
Yeah, smart to get on that angle because guess what? He's right in line for the 6.
Yeah, right.
And then 6 to the 7.
This is a case where I would probably play the 6 up in the corner. I don't think I'm going to mess around with...
Up in the corner or down in the corner?
Up in the corner. Well, our bottom left.
Yeah, see, I was hitting Adam Starkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept saying, like, so when I say bottom of the table, I mean when you're looking at the screen, the bottom of the table.
From where we're viewing it at. Yeah, but most people think the bottom is the foot rail.
Yeah, see, and I always...
That's why you'll never hear me say top and bottom. I always say just foot rail or head rail.
Yeah.
He's good, though. I mean, that's not preferred, but the 6 goes past the 8 for sure. So if he just goes forward, he'll have a shot on the 7.
Well, he's going to have to go forward a lot because he's going to have to get it past the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a little close to the 6, which means he's got to put a bit of a stroke on it. But I think Jeff's going to get out here.
And there's, that weird, the side pockets, it's going to, I think it's going to go close to the first diamond below the side pocket.
Yeah.
But it could get, if you hit it wrong, it could go and scratch.
I think I would follow it and just at a speed to where the cue ball will never even get to that rail. So it might get to like here. Shooting with inside. Maybe not. It just looks like that from the camera angle. He did get it to the rail.
Hit it
shot.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Now you just got to roll forward, I think, here a little bit. Actually, getting on the rail is even ideal right now.
Stun it over right to the rail.
Yeah, because
then you can play the 8 and then the 9 in the side.
Yeah. So this is one of the few times where I really try to get on the rail here.
Yeah.
Oh,
see.
Wow.
I promise you that's a case of saying to yourself, just make this one and you're out.
Yeah.
And then that's the one you miss.
And Jason's got to be happy to get back to this table, man. Look at it. I mean, it's set up perfect for him.
Just follow one rail.
Nicholas is saying the fact that he tends to use the exact amount of power to make the shot, is that bad or good? Well,
depends on where you got to put the cue ball.
Oh, I mean, if he's doing it exact and it's right, I'd say that's good.
Sure.
If he's doing the exact right power, but it's wrong.
I feel like maybe he was asking about like pocket speed. Is that what he's saying? Like maybe the fact that he's using pocket speed, like the exact amount of power just to get the ball to get there.
Yeah, it all depends on where you want the cue ball. Like sometimes you're playing that pocket, we call it pocket speed, barely getting the ball to roll because you're controlling the cue ball. But sometimes you got to hit it a little bit harder to get the cue ball where you want. So it all depends.
Oh, Supkis is talking about the Pegasus. I had a Pegasus earlier.
What's define Pegasus?
Oh, that wasn't whose definition is it? It's that shot's for them, this shot's for me.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I always say is that shot's for you guys, and this next one's for me. Going at the 7-10 here, I think.
So Supkis, the answer to that is the saying that we just said. When I make a really tough shot, and then, it happens to everybody to where you miss the easy one afterwards so many times that finally you just have to figure out how to stop doing that. And that's why a lot of people will say to themselves, that was for them, this one's for me. The tough one's for them, the easy one's for me.
So it's a nice 7-10 combo here. It's not routine. You got to hit this right off angle, and you got to angle the 10 in. So very missable.
Has he updated his score yet? I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at it. Is it 4-4 or is Jeff up 5-4?
I think it's going to be 5-4 here.
I think so too.
Take one more look at this.
Yep. You okay if I take a break for 2 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll hold the fort down here.
You need anything?
No, I'm good, sir. All right, so Jeff to break. I think the score is 5-4, and yes, they just did update it. Go over to our break cam. Anybody got any fun plans for tomorrow? Celebrate or enjoy their Labor Day weekend? Barbecues. I'll be playing a lot of pool and working in my shop. It's going to be my day. All right, so no balls down here. Let's take a look at the table. Got one of our sponsors there. Christian's Heating and Air Conditioning. So winter's coming up. Make sure your heater is in order. Give them a call. Oh, wow. I mean, that, if he was trying, no, he did not call the shot. So definitely got a good hit on it, but did not call it. The 210 is available. So now on this shot, I'd probably try to hit the 2 ball off the rail, just because it's going to give me more room for air than taking the 2 right into the 10. But you could do it either way. Either way here is probably going to be a little tough. Supkiss is going to be raining out by you. That's unfortunate. I think we're going to be blessed with some good weather tomorrow out here in Wisconsin. Appleton, Wisconsin. Is he just trying to roll his 2 past the 10 maybe? Maybe it goes past the 10. It does. So good shot there by Jeff. And does he have enough of the 3? We'll see here in a second. I think he does. I mean, he's really going to have to cheat the right side of the pocket. And then the 4 is right there. You're going to got to stop it. Don't let it get behind the 7. Another nice shot. Ooh, too much angle there on the 4, I think. It's going to be another tough shot coming up. James McCulley's asking me what I do in my shop. I do some woodworking. Nothing crazy, just little stuff right now. Try to do like cutting boards or pool cue holders. I've made a few of those now. I built an entertainment center. I'm building some furniture type stuff. Like it's like a coffee bar / table. I've done things. I've done bookshelves. Yeah, mainly dado cuts is what I use. I haven't got into dovetailing too much yet, but I'm looking forward to getting into dovetailing for box making. Constantly trying to improve my shop. Actually have my father coming over today. We're going to get my joiner all good and set up, get it coplanar, to within probably 0.02 of an inch. So do a lot of weird stuff in my shop. Just mainly woodworking, though. All right, Jason back to the table here. Let's see what he's got. Pretty tough on the 4. See if he can get a hit.
Yeah, I was walking through just now when he hit that safety, and we all kind of looked at each other like, wow, that was a good save.
Yeah, it worked out because now the 410 is pretty there. I mean, it's missable, but it's a low percentage miss here, I think, especially the way Jeff's shooting.
Yeah, and right there where he moved it to. So now the line goes straight to the ghost ball, and he should make this as long as he strokes it straight.
Oh, no.
See, I think his stroke
is
just got a
missable,
little,
but
yeah,
very,
yeah. You don't expect them to miss it, but you're right. It's missable.
Here's another one of those crazy draw shots you could attempt. Carry him into the 10. But there's a bank into the 10 here. Do you go for that? Or you just making the 4? Just make the 4 here. I mean, that bank shot, it's very tempting. But I think you're double kissing this bank if you go for it. Just make the 4. Get nice on the 5 to the 6 to the 7.
Yeah, I think he's just going to run him out.
Yeah, run this rack out.
Not only is it, I think, more high percentage, but it's a confidence booster.
It's going back and forth here. So, yeah, I think Jason's going to be out here. 5 to the 6, no problem. 6 to the 7. It's almost stop shots until the 7 to the 8.
Yeah.
Well, you got to. Why did he do that?
I don't know.
What was the thinking? He just had to tap that in.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Jason, I think if you watch back on that shot, you're probably going to think maybe I should have played that shot a little differently.
That or he's going to hit this 610 and be like, oh, I played that shot perfect.
And he looks like a genius. Hey,
genius.
Jason, I take back everything I just said. You played that perfectly. We're gonna look at the replay. I'm like, why do you think he was really trying to set up for the 610
No
bank combo?
I think it was a lapse of judgment for a quick second.
I mean, he got on the bank shot perfectly.
And that's what I'm saying. That ended up being like, oh, okay.
I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing? And then I see the bank, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
No matter what you say, though, he's going to be in the chat in 15 seconds say that he played that.
Oh, that's too good. I'm happy he got out there.
He forever will say he played that.
Because I'm like, why? What's the thinking behind getting to where he was at? You know, like, why put the cue ball all the way down, hitting it that hard?
Yeah, if anything, get to the bottom of the 6 and shoot it straight at it. Don't bank it at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just ate my words on the stream hard. I love it. I love it.
Gosh, that one has to frustrate Jeff, too.
Well, yeah, I'm sure Jeff was like, oh, he just made a mistake.
Right.
And then
Jason's
Jason's like, you ever see those Efron Reyes clips where, someone plays a safe on Efron?
yeah.
And it's just like, okay, an impossible shot coming up. And then,
yeah.
bam, they put the sunglasses on Efron. And it's like,
Oh, yeah.
Mooney?
Yeah.
And then he comes like with this crazy shot.
Yep.
Yes. I don't know.
I've seen him do that just on his own free will before. Like, they don't even safe him, and he's just like, yeah, I'm just going to, for fun.
They call it Mooney. All right, so a little tricky shot here on the 1, but I think he'll be set up nice to get on the 2. See, look at that pocket speed. That's pocket speed where the 1 just tips right in there.
Yeah, who was asking that earlier? I forget.
I think it was Supkiss.
Yeah.
So 2 to the 3, not much of an issue. Just come off the top rail here a little bit. So the window's between the 5 and the 7, I think, that you got to get in.
Let's see.
Yep, right in between the 5 and the 7. On to the 3, and then 3 to the 4. You're good. Where's the problem here? 6 ball maybe.
The 6 would be the toughest,
Yeah.
but even then, as long as he gets 3 and then good on the 4, he should.
It looks like he's shooting this weird.
6.
Why is it?
He's shooting high ball.
It's shooting like he's thinning the 3 on the right side.
Slow roll it.
For some reason, the angle looks off. I don't know why. Yeah,
Wow.
it looked way off.
That's interesting.
Did you see it? I was like, he's
yeah,
too far on the right
yeah.
side of the ball.
I just assumed it was the camera.
Yeah, no, I could tell just by the way the cue was lined up that he was hitting that ball. Well, on his side, it would have been the left. On our side, looking at it, was too far on the right to where it just didn't look like it was going to go. You know what's funny, though, is like when I'm shooting a ball sometimes, I'll literally line, I'm like, well, it's not going to go in this way. I'm off.
Yeah.
And then I shoot it, and I'm like, why did I shoot it?
Yeah, why did you still shoot
Why
it?
did I still shoot it?
It's what we talked about earlier, where you're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, I can compensate just that little bit. But
Yeah.
that's when you miss. Tell you what, being at this place, it's very hard to watch these people being served food and eating food. I'm just so
Because it's so
hungry.
good.
Yeah, right.
So that shot he just took right there, I love that shot.
It's
I
tough
love
one.
practicing that shot.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
somebody, was it John? Lil John? That's what he shoots to warm up.
Oh,
Or maybe it's Ray.
it's because it comes up so often.
Yeah.
You know, you
And
got
and if you can shoot that one in 3 or 4 times, 5 times in a row, like you're
Yeah.
hitting the ball pretty good.
Yeah, so take the ball if you want to practice a really good shot, get your stroke down. Get the object ball about a 1/4 inch, off the rail, and shoot it down past the pocket with a bit of angle.
That was good to get the 9 out of there.
Yeah, now 5 to the 6 looks pretty good here.
Yeah.
Ooh, hit it a little hard, I think.
Yep.
Hit it a
Hit a
little
little
hard.
hard. I think he actually hit a little too thin.
Too thin, yeah.
Yeah,
His
same
speed,
thing. But I think that
Yeah,
that's the speed he wanted. He just wanted to hit a little thicker.
Yeah, when you hit it thin, that increases your speed. You hit
Yeah.
it thick, it slows the ball down. So,
Yeah, it definitely added like 1.5 foot to his cue ball there.
so looks like he's playing safe here. I think he's going to try to get that 6 right behind the 8, and then get that cue ball to go up table. So really thin the 6 here. And I think he hit it too hard, but he got okay. He used the 9.
Did he?
Yeah, he got behind the 9. Ooh, you're right. He might have a piece of it. looking
Actually,
at
you
the
know
overhead.
what? I'm looking out at the table, and he can shoot the 6 straight in.
Wow, that is so crazy. Yeah, looking at it on the table on the line, you can see that it clearly
Yeah.
goes. But when you're looking at the overhead
Yep.
and our camera, it looks like it'd be a really tough shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
Because, I wasn't sure. And then I looked out there and I was like, oh, wow. he
That's
can
what's hard about
shoot the whole
commentating.
ball.
'Cause
Yeah.
you can't tell by looking at our screen here. You can't tell that this is a pretty routine shot. It looks a
Right.
little difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see if he stuns around the 8. He did.
And he's going to be good here.
A little aggressive
Uh-oh.
with it, but that's fine.
Yeah, I
As
think
long
he's
as
going
he
to be
make
okay.
it doesn't. This is the same as the other rack where it's like, as long as he keeps making them, though.
Yep. Tell you, he's made a few pressure shots in the past few racks. So this is another one. This is you make this shot, you're pretty good to get out here. Pretty good to get
shot.
out here.
See, in that one, he hit sweet with good speed, all that. Do that every time, Jason.
Yeah, we might take a look at that shot again because that was the right speed.
Yeah, he hit it sweet. That's
Everything.
that's what I call it. He hit it sweet. Like he's not. It's not. If that one rattles, it's still gonna fall in because he hit it.
Yeah.
Like
And now
that.
here's a shot where you don't want to be straight on the 9. I mean, you could actually play a stop shot right here, and that gives you the perfect angle
That's
to get
what
on
I'm
the
doing.
right on the 10. But
He's gonna have to shoot it off the rail, but it's okay. Oh, he went forward. a
yeah,
little
he's
bit.
perfect. Yeah,
That's
just
fine.
right there. Because now it's just like one tip below middle ball here. Maybe a little more.
I would just go straight high ball and come off of the rail and shoot the 10 into the top right from where we're looking.
See, and I play this into the top left.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's where I'm playing. He's doing what you're
Draw it off the right rail.
He's doing what you're talking about. Follow and play in the top right. Yep. Probably the easier way to go there.
But again, what do you more? There's certain players that I tend to shoot with more follow. There's other players that tend to shoot with more draw. There's players like MH where they like to stun everything. It's just whatever honestly, I think it's just whatever you've practiced more.
Yeah, and did you hear? Oh, yeah, we already talked about it. MH was supposed to be here today, but
Right.
off doing
It's all right. He'll be back next week. Which I
don't know. I'll have to talk to Kendall because I think he already had his bye. You only get one.
Right.
Yeah, because he already took there's a week where he couldn't
Yeah, there was
come.
one. That was the Boston one I was thinking of.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
already. So now he'd have to go to the bottom of the list according
Yeah,
to the rules.
So maybe he just gave it up.
Yep.
Because I was thinking about that. If MH were to come back and he would play the winner of this match, then I still wouldn't be able to play next week, even if I did go over 500.
Yeah.
Which I think technically I get one more week.
I think you get once you hit 500, right?
You get one more week, I
I
think.
think it's 1 or 2. I want to say 2.
No,
but-
I just want one.
Okay. I think you get. I don't know. I know you'd at least get 1. So like if you were to go to 500 tomorrow, you still get this coming week,
Sure.
and I think you get another one after that. But I'm not the rule maker, so
We'll see what happens.
because it's only happened twice. And the funny part was, well, it didn't happen twice. It happened once, but both players, they were both playing on Jesters, and they were like 498, 499 when they signed up, and when they played, they were both 500. So it's like even if they won, they're
Yeah.
gonna have to get bumped up.
Right. No matter
So-
what.
Yeah. So the one guy won, and then he won the next week because we let him stay for one more week, and then we had to bump him to nights, and he
Oh, that's right. He said he didn't
Yeah.
want to come. He
Didn't
didn't want to
wanna
do it.
Yep.
I mean, why would you do that?
I'd want to go. Sign me up,
Right.
folks.
That's what I'm saying. That's like what I've been trying to do this whole time.
Put me in, coach.
Right.
Put me in. I'm ready to go.
I'm trying to remember who that was. It was somebody from varsity, I think.
I know the name of an older gentleman. He's a little bit older. Short, I remember.
There was a younger one too, I think. Well, you said there was 2, right?
There was 2, yeah. There was one more gentleman. So both of those players,
Nick
right?
Andrews was one of them, maybe?
And then there was one more after that, and I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I don't know. No, Nick Andrews just won and then didn't come back, I think.
James is saying you possibly get 3 weeks. I don't think it's 3.
I don't even want 3.
Yeah.
Literally, I want to play nights next week.
I think,
We'll see.
yeah, so if you get, so the way it works, I know this, if you get bumped up due to Fargo, you don't get put on the waiting list. You get to challenge immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
So-
is why, I mean, I put myself on the nights list a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what they're trying to ask.
He was
us
asking
there.
what they were racing to.
Oh, well, it's pretty easy. Go look at the scoreboard out there, and it'll tell you.
It's easier just to ask
Yeah.
us.
Where these guys go, man? They get kidnapped? What's going on?
He signaled that they were going to take a break.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did we go over the break? I made sure before my last match that I went over the break rules with the guy. At least they both agreed to it.
Yeah.
But I let him know that you can only take a break when it's your turn.
Well, that's what
If I break and run a rack on you, you cannot take a. If you want to take a break, I'm going to keep shooting.
Yeah, we like to limit it because it's only 2.5 hour match usually.
Yeah.
So one break, I think one break is.
That's
good.
what we said. We said one break apiece for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Otherwise,
There was one time where I got in trouble for taking too long of a break, and I said after it was because he took a break when it wasn't his. I was at the table.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, if you're going to take a break when I'm at the table, I've learned since then that I should have just kept shooting.
Well, that's pool etiquette standard anywhere you play pool.
Right.
Like if you're going to take a break, you wait till it's your turn and then you take a break.
Right.
Otherwise,
unless you these guys both just agreed to take a break at the same time,
and you
which
could do
that's
that.
also fine too.
Yeah, you do that as well.
Maybe they might have agreed, first person to hit 6, we're going to take a break. I've done that before.
Yeah, because that puts us halfway through.
Right.
So close match though, 6-5. I mean, it doesn't get any closer. So
For sure, it's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
That's fine.
could be hill.
Nobody has to work tomorrow, so.
And that's crazy. I got my folks coming in town tonight, so I was kind of hoping for a quicker match, but I'm always down to stay for the long match because I love hill. But
Messaging my mom real quick. She said, I should have invited you for this food is just killing me. I should have invited you for dinner since there's no work tomorrow. It's like, no, Mom, I'm in the commentary booth just craving a ribeye.
so yeah, you come up from Rockford. Do your parents live nearby? You in Rockford or?
Yeah, they live like a half an hour outside. They live like
Okay.
a suburb of Rockford. They live in Roscoe.
Okay.
So they live even closer to the Wisconsin border. They literally live like 5 minutes from the border, not even.
Yeah, I know. I got to meet your parents. They came up to watch you play one day. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I needed to get here.
Oh, that's right. You didn't have the
Yeah,
that's
that
when
was
you were
after
in
the car
vehicle.
crash.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Was it the first one or the second one?
it was cool though. That was after actually the motor blew.
Okay.
After the car crash, I got a rental. So
Okay. You got a. Is your vehicle good now, or
I got the Impala back right now. They're not
Okay.
going to total it.
okay?
I'm getting a check for it, but it's because it was technically 2 different accidents and the girl didn't have insurance. I have to pay 2 deductibles.
Dude.
So my check is $1,000 less than what it should be. I feel like I'm getting robbed on the whole situation.
It's always that way when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, I just took our van in. I'm lucky that I didn't have to replace the transmission because that's
Ooh,
an
yeah.
automatic $5 or $6 grand right there.
Right, that's expensive.
Yeah, so there's a few issues with the transmission. I knew that's what it was, and they were able to, but it still costed like $1,400 to get it fixed. Because transmissions aren't cheap, and you can't even check transmission fluid anymore on most newer cars. Like they took the dipstick out for the transmission. I'm like, I never even noticed that.
Well, and like that Impala I bought from Kendall, like I've looked into it a lot, and the transmissions go before the motors do on that particular vehicle. And so I was like wanting to do something preventative, and there's nothing really preventative that you can do for the transmission.
Well, there's some stuff you can do.
Well, like you don't want to flush the fluid. It's not even recommended to replace it, I guess. I talked to a guy.
No, there's this guy out in where is it? Manitowoc. I took my there's some stuff he was telling me for your transmission to keep, the maintenance up on it.
Yeah.
About every 40,000 miles, he puts this stuff in there.
Yeah. I did do that.
Yeah, and that'll help, definitely.
I did do that.
But you definitely want to be able to check because if your transmission fluid, like let's say you got a little bit of leak,
Right.
you're going to want to know if your transmission fluid's low.
Right.
I was just kind of surprised that I wasn't
least-
able to do that.
At
You
least
need a
you didn't
special
have to
tool.
replace it.
Yeah, no, that would have been. Actually, at that point, I probably would have just got a new vehicle.
Right. Try to get rid of it as quick as you can.
All right, nice opening shot.
Yep.
And what do we have? I'm just taking the 2-ball here. There is a 2-10 combo. It's very tempting, but it's also.
I mean, I think he's honestly going to look at it just because.
I mean, you got to look at it, but.
Well, I'm a percentages guy. If I missed the 210, even though it's low percentage, what's the percentage that my opponent's going to run out if I miss? Jeff's certainly capable.
Yeah, he went for it.
Yeah. I think that's just a percentage play. He probably didn't. account for the percentage that he was going to get safe.
Well, I
on
think it was high.
but
It was likely just because
Yeah.
of how many balls are on the table.
Yep, exactly. That's why, I liked going for that one.
So yeah, now Jeff's gonna have to kick for it here. Probably have to put a little bit of left on the top rail here. Or can he just hit it straight off the top rail and get good? Or does he
He might
gotta
have to put a
spin it
little bit on it.
Yeah.
But he just wants to hit it full because it'll kick it down past the 10 in the side, and then
Yeah, you want to get it
hopefully
definitely
hooking.
between the rail and the 10 here. Get it going down between that.
hoping to resafe him.
Yeah, he put a lot of left on it.
A whole
Wow.
bunch.
And he he left a shot here. I think that 2 goes.
Yeah, I think it might.
Getting on the 3, you're going to have to
Honestly,
do
it
that shot.
might.
Dude, I saw you make the shot on the stream one time.
What?
Very similar to this, where you were able, because the natural tangent line making this 2, that ball's going to go up to the top of the table.
Yeah.
But if you put a lot of inside, you can almost get it to come straight back across.
Right.
Or at least keep it below the middle diamond,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So,
Well, that's what I was looking at, too. I think the 2, even if he misses the 2, it still goes in if he hits the 10.
yeah, he's got to put a lot of inside on here.
Yeah, and he might shoot it off the 10.
See, it went to where I was talking about, but if you put a bunch of inside, I saw you were able to keep it below and take the 3 up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's a shot that you got to practice and you got to know and understand.
Yeah, I got so tired of missing shots with inside English that I just I'm as comfortable shooting with inside as anything else now.
Well, anytime you put inside on a ball, it just makes it much more difficult to drop, I think.
I agree. I did agree. Until it's just like anything.
Well, once you understand the deflect, because when you hit left or right, the ball's deflecting. Like if you hit the right side of the ball, that ball is going to be going to the left.
Right.
You have to account for that. And a lot of people, they know what the ball's going to do when you're putting the spin, but they don't account for the deflection on the ball, and that's why they miss when they're
So when
putting
you
that
shoot
left.
it inside, you got to aim really thin.
Yeah.
Much thinner than you normally would. Because for one, cue ball is gonna throw. It's gonna move a little bit, and it's gonna throw. Because the ball act is gears out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yeah.
Why do people keep bringing up food?
I wonder if Mike's hungry.
I'm gonna get a ribeye and Brussels sprouts and mac and cheese after this.
I recommend the jalapeno poppers.
Dude, I wanted them last night and the kitchen was closed.
No.
I waited too long.
All right, 3 to the 4 is looking pretty good here. And then 4 to the 6, not too shabby.
Yeah.
So pretty good looking rack here.
And if he ends up on the bad side of the 4, you can just call the 10 in the side.
Actually, you know what? He might be playing for that.
He could play the 4-10 in the side off of the 8. Look at that. Over here, if you look at it from this view.
Yeah. Or you could play the carom too, right? Maybe.
Man. You could, yeah. But now that I look at it, that 4-10, 8, honestly, I'm going to probably shoot this 3 and try to play shape for that. Because it just goes. All he's got to do is hit it.
Yeah, he's got to get it drop between the 6 and the 7, I would think. But it's risky. So if he draws this right in between the 6 and the 7, he hit the 6.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much spin, too much draw.
Yeah.
See, I would have came 1, 2, and back. See, it's so easy to say that. That's what I would have done from up here. You know what I mean? But he knew that this was dead. I would jump it if I had to. Just jump and hit the 4. If you hit the 4, the 10's going. He's got the edge of it.
Oh, and Mike calls it down. Nice. Just got to hit it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to play shape for that the whole time.
Let's take another look at it. Yeah, I mean, it was there, right?
It's one of those ones, you just got to hit it.
Just got to hit it. It's going to go off the 8 right in. So, nice out. Nice. I mean, it got a little unfortunate that it ran into the 6 ball, and it kind of messed up his shape. But,
at least he could still see the edge of it.
Yeah. So taking a 2-game lead for the first time.
Yeah, right. First 2-game lead of the match.
Well, no, I think Jason started off 3-1.
Did he?
Yeah, and then Jeff caught back up 3-3.
Yeah, because we talked about that.
And it went back and forth, and then got to 6-6. Or no, I'm sorry, got 5-5, and then Jason is taking the last 2 here.
Yep. Supkus says nice or killer shot. Yeah.
Killer shot, killer call too. Props
Yeah,
to Mike. I mean, good calling on the.
He literally couldn't miss it as long as he hit the 4-ball.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at it from that angle. I was like, yeah, from any other angle, I thought he had to be up higher. But then when I started looking at what you were saying, yeah, you just got to hit it.
Yeah, because I saw the first thing I saw too was the 410 carom.
Yep.
And then I said, no, wait, if he just hits that 4, it's going in off the 8-ball.
Ooh, look at that break.
He scratched the side.
God, that's got to be 4 scratches on a break.
At what point do you switch it up?
Yeah, I think now would be the time because that's 4 scratches I think he has on the break right now. And that one that almost went in the side, so it would have been 5. So
it's definitely an unorthodox 10-ball break.
I mean, he's opening them up nice. Look at how
but
open
typically
they
you
are.
wouldn't want to hit him that hard. You just want to hit him square. He's hitting him really hard.
Yeah, 3 ball is going to be a little tricky here. I think he's going to have no problem with the 2.
Because to be honest, like I hit a 9-ball break way harder than I hit a 10-ball break. And it's the opposite of what. Maybe that's why I'm terrible at 10-ball. But
Yeah, he's going to have to play his 3 all the way down. He's going to have to use the side rail to get all the way over. He didn't hit hard enough.
no, he's still got it in the side pocket. But
Does it go on the side? The 8's not in the
I'm
way?
looking at it down on the table. He's in the way now.
Yeah. Let me see.
He can make it. It's tough. It's definitely not easy.
Yeah, that 8 is just kind of flirting with him a little bit.
Oh, he's still barely just in our way. All right. Here we go. I think he can make it.
Yeah, he's got it all day.
Yep.
Yeah, once I get the beat on it, yeah, I think you're right.
He's going to come off the rail and hit the 8-ball, though.
But, I mean, he's got the 6 to help it to go in, too. You know,
Yep.
if he can cut it enough. I don't know if he can cut it enough to get on the 6. And that's what I would probably go for because it is a small pocket from this
Right.
angle.
Yeah, if he can see enough of it, the 3 for sure.
But I don't know if he can see enough to use the 6.
I think he's
We'll
gonna
see.
go straight in.
Okay, yeah, get it straight in.
Good shot.
Hmm.
He's a bit on the wrong side of the 4, or is it just me?
Yeah, he's on the wrong side because it's going to bring the cue ball up table. And you want to be below the 5. He's going to be above it here. Unless he can bounce it off the 10 and do something crazy maybe.
Just play it slow enough to just leave yourself the
Or just
easiest
run
possible
Run
cut.
it in. Oh, he's able to get it
He did.
to go.
Yep. So that's why I wasn't sure if he had that angle or not, but he did.
So, yeah.
So that makes this pretty easy.
Yeah. 5 to 6, easy. 6 to 7.
Yep. Draw it back right
Yeah.
to the middle of the center pocket so you don't have to bridge off the rail
Yeah.
or hit it that hard.
8 to the 9 will be the tricky one, I think, here. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, I think you can play a stop shot on the 6 base. Well, draw it back a few inches, and then shoot the 7 in the top right, the 8 in the top left, and that'll get him on the.
I
9.
use the rail here, I think. Come off the rail.
Yeah, you can as
Yep.
long as you're straight. That's good. So now draw it back like what, 4 inches?
Draw it back, or you could still follow on this and play it in the side. This is the one where I'm gonna follow, I think. Normally I draw, but here I follow.
Yeah,
And I bet
I see it. Yeah, you could do it either way.
Yeah, normally I like to draw, but this one I'm going to just stun run through a little bit, and this is why I don't draw that shot.
Yeah, that wasn't the choice for either of us, though.
Yeah.
I would have just tried to get it in the top left. He's going to go to the top right. The only thing I didn't like about following it is that the 10 ball gets kind of in the way a little bit.
Nah, because you
This
can
is a
play it all the way
scratch
down or in the side. No scratch. He
didn't make it, though.
Yeah.
And if you see, he missed it because he hit it too thin. Or if he had hit it a little thicker, I think he would have scratched.
Yeah, when he was playing at 7, I just follow that forward to play because you got the 8 in the side or the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And then you just got to make sure when you shoot the 8 in the side, you follow it and don't get stuck behind that 10 ball and you're out.
He's got to hit this right, though, to get he wants to get on the proper side of the night. Like, you don't want to get straight on here.
He's hit it with a high ball, too.
Okay, he's going to be okay here. Ooh, don't be okay, he's good.
Number 5. Hit number 5. On the orange ones, hit the one in the middle on the right. Yeah.
Every ball is a rail.
I just learned how to use the soundboard.
I was doing this last night, and Chris G was in the chat, and he did it.
Oh, man. That was LJ, John Fields.
I think he said that they got like a sound person. I don't know.
Oh, look at this.
But there is, if you hit number 6.
That was a really nice shot to get on the 10.
Yeah.
Good speed. Probably take another look at that one.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Clutch.
Yeah, the worry about taking that shot like that, I'm thinking like for some reason I'm always gonna scratch. I'll put like the wrong English on it and I'll scratch on the side.
Right.
So he put enough draw on it to where he got above the side pocket perfectly.
I played a guy one time and he picked out his point where he was going to hit the side, and it was like 2 inches from the side pocket, and he shot the shot, and I kid you not, it hit like the exact point, like 2 inches from the side pocket, and I stopped him after the match. I said, when you did that, I said, how did you know that that was the exact spot you were going to hit and you weren't going to scratch? And he couldn't give me an answer. He said, I don't know. He said, I've hit it a bunch of times.
Well,
said,
honestly, when
okay.
you're shooting that shot,
I said, okay. I was just, I'd like to get a shortcut to learning how to do that.
well, there's so many variables when you're shooting that shot. It's not just a tangent line because a lot of it is the amount of spin you're putting on it, right?
Sure.
So if you're putting really, really low spin, that's going to make it go up way higher above the side pocket.
Yeah.
If you're putting like just below middle ball, you probably go right into the side pocket.
Yep.
So it's all dependent on, what type of where you're hitting that ball. So it's almost like speed. Like speed varies so much.
Yep.
That position shot varies so much on where you're actually hitting the ball. So
That's why we love this game, because it is crazy.
yeah, that's why a lot of people compare it to golf, because you have to do like 75 things in the correct order to actually get a good hit, right?
I tell people that it's like golf. It's like golf if you had to hit the shot and then also throw your club equally as close. Because you got to do like you're controlling 2 balls instead of one. Like
Yeah,
in
there
golf.
you go.
So it's like, yeah, you got to hit a good shot. Or like when people say one pocket is like chess. It's like, yeah, it's like chess, except for if every time you move your piece, you got to do a little trick with it.
Yeah.
And if you mess it up, you got to take like 2 of your pawns off the board.
I think you might have got safe there. Let's take a look at the overhead here.
I'm looking at the table, and it is very close.
Well, no, I think he's good.
You can see it better than me.
Yeah, I think he can see the one. Into
If
the
nothing
pocket.
else, he can swerve around it, and he'll still get shape on the 2.
Yeah, I think he's going to be favored to make this shot, actually.
The way he's kind of feeling it, I think he might be favored to get out of this rack. They said, but no divots.
Yeah.
Don't throw your club on the green, please. Don't tell him Mike Gaines told you to throw your club.
And he's going to have a shot. He makes this, he'll have a shot right on the 2 as
Yeah.
well.
I think that's almost. Oh,
We
boy.
hit it hard, though.
He keeps hitting him hard, which
Yeah.
is confusing to me because it's making the game a lot tougher
Oh,
for
no,
him.
he's playing for the bank again.
I'm at a loss. I don't understand.
Oh, he left a 2 ball for Jeff. And now this rack
don't
is
get
really open here.
It's like he's playing super like disciplined, and then all of a sudden he just decides he just wants to hit one hard. Just fine. But I'd recommend making it.
Jason Part is like, I want Hill. Jason,
Yeah.
you don't want Hill.
Yeah, no, you don't.
You want to keep going on the run you're on right now. That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The only time I want Hill is when I'm watching and I got no money on the line.
Yeah, right.
Then I like Hill. So basically every Friday. How about that beatdown John put on Craig Friday, though? Jeez.
Yeah, that was pretty. Well, you know what was crazy is his opponent really wasn't making any mistakes. It was just
I
John
don't
was
know,
in
though.
such a zone.
I don't know. I felt like I could have beat Craig.
Oh. John,
I know.
he makes
I
it
know.
look
Bold
easy.
words. Yeah. Everybody kept saying Craig was underrated, and I was like, wow, 615 missing. But it's easy, John put him. It's like what happened in my. It's like John stuck it to him right off the get, so it's like it's hard to
how
make
many
a
racks?
ball
I
at
mean,
that point.
he runs 50% of the racks.
Good job.
Literally.
He played that so soft that the cue ball didn't even get to the foot rail.
And that
When he could have played it hard enough to go another foot to the foot rail and another foot off, 2 feet further.
Yeah, and with the table this open, that's a sellout rack right there.
He's
Like,
gonna.
You got 4, 5 to the 6. Everything's easy. 6 to the 7 is cake.
We'll see
7
if Jason takes any flyers on this rack.
Yeah, 9 to the 10 is going to be his biggest challenge on this. That's about
I
it.
hope he doesn't, because he doesn't have to hit anything hard here. Even this. So I learned this one. This one, just center ball.
Center ball.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I used to make this way more complicated than it needs to be.
No, center
Just
ball.
hit this center ball.
Maybe a little bit of right if you want to slow it down.
You
You know what I
can.
mean? If you want to slow it down. But
But then if you're going to slow it down, why not a little bit of right and a little bit of bottom?
see, he hit that
Yeah, center ball.
really, really good speed right there.
So that's what I'm saying. As soon as you say, well, I can do a little bit of right, it's like, well, if I'm
Yeah.
going to put a little bit of right, I might as well put a little bit of bottom.
When I say little, I
and
mean
then
like
before you know it, you're
Yeah.
making it tougher. But you're right, though. A little bit of right, and it's still,
see,
a
and I see a lot of people.
95%
They'll play
shot.
this off the rail. I'll just do like he did, draw that straight back.
yeah.
That's
Because you
how-
got all that different
Yep.
distance.
That was a nice shot there too.
It was good recognizing that he could hit that one harder.
Yeah.
But there's some of them that you can't hit harder.
I don't know if I would draw it as hard as he just did. But I
Sure.
definitely play that shot the same way.
It's hard to see
And-
with the angle. I'd like to shoot.
Some people like that shot you were talking about where you spin it off the rail.
Yeah.
And the spin catches the rail.
Right.
That would have done the same thing and took
Mhm.
the ball down as well.
Got him there.
Yeah. Oh, he's
He
feeling
just
it
wants
now.
to hit it hard.
He
I
is
guess.
feeling it. I mean, look at the stroke he's putting on these balls.
I like playing for the 8 in the side, though, because that's what I've been taught to do.
All right, here's that shot I was talking about where I saw it again when you shot this. I was like, what
Ton
a
of-
great shot!
Oh, yeah, I remember exactly which one. Because I got it to
Ton of
come all the
inside.
way down.
Yeah.
That was a bit excessive, but it worked out good. But I knew, when you practice it, you know if you got it. I don't think he's going to, though. I think he can go 3 rails behind the 10.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I mean,
If it's
I don't
there,
like
it's-
messing with it.
If it's there, it's there, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to mess with it. He played with
A
inside.
little hard. No, he's gonna be good. Look at the angle. He's got perfect angle here.
Good shot.
Man, I'm telling you what, this is Jason's best rack. He's just playing it really confident, really stroking each shot.
Yeah.
This is a shot, bottom spin off the rail. It's going to come back, get him to the 10 in the top right.
He took that flyer earlier, but he knew because he said something in the chat right after he did it. Jason likes power shots, that's for sure. Do we have, does Jason, I every time I've ever played Jason, it's been on a diamond, but maybe he is used to playing on a Valley or a Brunswick or something slower normally.
Well, we don't have our player sheet.
I'm
All
pretty
I
sure
know
he
is
always plays on diamonds, though.
the only thing we haven't talked about is where they're from.
Yeah.
Jason's from the Wausau area.
Oh, he
and
is. Okay. I
Jeff-
thought he was from Madison.
Jeff comes from the Wisconsin Rapids. So both players making a little bit of a drive.
I don't know where either of those places are, to be honest.
Well, that's right. You're down in Rockford.
I've been to Wausau.
Yeah.
I played at the Wausau Open last year. That's where Rothschild is, right? Same area? Or is that Oshkosh? No.
No, it's there's another Portage is up there, I think.
Okay.
But Wausau is north.
That's right. Wausau is north of Portage, north of the Dells.
Yeah. Well, it's north and west of here.
Because normally I would take 94 north and then the same exit that I take to go to the ballroom in Portage, I would take that exit, but then just keep going past Portage, and it takes me to Wausau.
Yep. Yeah, because they played something in Portage not too long ago too. I think that's where they played the state tournament was in Portage, which is like basically Wausau. It's right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, because that was the only time that I've really been to Wausau.
Wausau's got a nice mountain there.
Just missed the side pocket.
Yeah, he's got to look at that. He's got the 1 ball or the 2 ball down,
Hooked
but
on the
no
one.
shot on the 1. We might see our first push shot here.
Let's see the overhead.
We haven't seen a push shot yet.
With the way he's... I don't know.
Actually,
I'm talking crazy talk at this point. Because, I'm thinking, like, at this point, what have you got to lose by jumping over that and hitting the 1 into the 10 and calling it? The 3's screwed up.
what's he doing? Is he pushing?
He's got to be playing a push out, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Why not go for
Why not?
You're up by 4
You're
games.
not losing the rack if you miss it.
Yeah, you're up by 4 games.
You got a free roll at the 10 ball. It's a tough shot.
It is a really tough shot.
But he could just bank the 1.
Well, here's one thing. What if you miss and it jumps off the table, right? And then you
Sure.
set up the 110 combo.
Yeah, right. That's where it could go bad.
Yeah, that could go really bad.
You'd have to be super confident in jumping over that ball.
Yeah, so I like his choice. Good choice here. But let's take a minute talk about some of our sponsors.
we haven't
got
done
a
that
new
yet.
one on there, the Queued Up Network. They just started their tour, and they started it off here at the Mad Apple.
Yeah, that
which
was
you
a good tournament. I
played
helped
in.
with that one yesterday. I helped with it. It was
Yeah.
Mike Taylor runs it. I helped him out with the Calcutta and signups in that, and
And you took 5th and 6th place?
fifth, sixth.
5th, 6th, so that's a pretty good run into
Won
the tournament.
There wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah.
30 people, or 20, 30, close to 30, high 20s, 28, 27.
Still a good run.
Yeah.
Did you make the money?
Yep.
Okay.
Cash.
Then you're winning.
Yep. First time I've cashed in an open, even if it is a handicap open. The next tournament I'm looking forward to is the No Masters coming up at the Carom Room next weekend.
So we also have Erickson Auto Trim.
Yeah.
We got the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, of
I'm
course.
so psyched. I just signed up for my first banquet dinner and tournament. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, they do a really good job. They got an awesome tournament, too.
Yeah,
They
I'm
run
excited
every
for
year.
that.
John Kramer does an awesome job.
Yep.
Helps keep an historic record of all the pool players here in Wisconsin. Not every state has that. You know, this is it's unique. I think there's a few other
I think it's just
states that are trying to follow
Arizona
suit. Yeah.
and possibly Ohio.
Yep. So shout out to John Kramer for all he does.
Billiards Hall of Fame.
And then we got Cutthroat Custom Q Sports, or Cutthroat Q Sports, as you were.
An apparel company.
Yep. T-shirts and stuff like that.
Yep.
And we got Christensen's Heating and Air Conditioning. One of my favorites, because that's what I play with, is JP Shower
I was
Custom
going to say
Qs.
our favorite sponsor, because
Yeah.
we both play with them.
Yeah, I'm biased. Yeah, because all my stuff.
Yeah, I
every
have two
cue-
the and we're the same way. I know.
Yeah.
I don't even,
Yep, I don't.
people
change
show
them.
me all these cues, and I'm just like, I'm not interested.
Yeah. The only one that I was ever like kind of I mean, there's other great Q companies out there. Don't get me wrong; they all make nice Qs.
Yeah.
But the only one that really like, I was just like in awe of. I just like, wow, what a piece of art was that Q that you guys came up with and that your buddy made.
Rich, yeah.
God, that thing was so
Hey,
awesome.
I can't take any credit. All I did was give him a little kick in the pants to actually make it.
Yeah. But so yeah, we also got Pop a Lock for anyone out there like me that locks their keys in a car, or does crazy stuff.
I
like that.
did that here 2 weeks before they started sponsoring.
Oh really?
Yeah, I paid a dude at the slots $50
Oh,
to
that's
break
right.
into my car.
Yeah, you told me about that. And of course, a pool player would know how to do that.
Yeah. Brownies, carpet and upholstery.
Yep. Oh no, he scratches. That's gonna hurt. Where's the 110? He's good.
I'm
Unless,
assuming that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
well, I was gonna say, do you get brave here and try to shoot this one off the rail into the 10? I mean, it's almost
It's
there.
free.
It is free. Or he's looking at a 1-5-10 even.
So I would do it. I would shoot the one rail first and Chuck call the 10 and play it at the speed to where the one when you miss ends up at the center of the foot rail.
Okay. See what he does here.
It's a bit of a free shot because if you leave this one at the center of the foot rail, I mean, he could bank it into the 6. Sure,
I think he's going for it. One
Yeah.
off the rail into the 10.
got to. I like it.
Let's get the replay ready. See if it goes.
I mean, this is the percentage. This is a percentage shot.
So there's a trick to making a shot. Do you know the trick like where you double the distance off the rail from the 10 ball, and then you do what he's doing
Like
with his
mirror
cue?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, then you do what he's doing. So if the spot like is here, then you line that up and then you hit to that spot.
Oh, good try.
Yeah, he needed to hit a little bit higher.
And you see the one went just past the center, but he still left him tough. So that's what we mean by it was basically a free shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I think they call that the mirror system, which I haven't really mastered.
Well,
but
the mirror system is like a banking thing where MH taught it to me, and it's very unique. I'm not going to even try to explain it because it took
it's too difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, it took two people to actually explain it to me.
Mhm.
Where I took bits and pieces of what each of them were saying. MH was one of them, and I put them together, and then I finally understood it.
Yeah,
You know?
that's good though.
Yeah, but
As long as sometimes it takes. Even with like that 2 rail kick, like you said, like oh yeah, I've already been shown that. It's like, but sometimes you need a couple different perspectives, and then it clicks.
see, this is going to be tough here because even if he makes it, what's he
Yeah,
got?
nothing.
What's he got? Not maybe he would have got nothing.
A safe. Yeah,
But if he got above the 3, he would have had the 3-4 maybe
right.
into this. I mean, there's just kind of a path to nowhere on this
If
table.
he got
right now.
below the 3, he could play the 310.
Yeah.
Honestly, the rack is so messed up.
Yeah, this is a tough out here for
take some
anybody.
flyers. Yeah, I think he's going to bank the 1 out of there and try to come off the rail and get him hooked behind the 5 or the 10. Because the 1's going to go 2 rails and go over by the 6 ball.
Oh, and our last sponsor here, I left out the Clarion, the hotel. Here it's connected to the Mad Apple Burgers and Billiard Company.
He didn't call the 8, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So now Jeff, so for like Supkis, who's hanging out learning the game, so now he gets an option because he made that ball where he didn't call it. He didn't call the 8, but he made the 8. So now Jeff can make him shoot again if he'd like.
Yeah, Jeff can give this back if he doesn't like it. And honestly, I'd probably give it back. Why not? Because if you make this 1 ball,
Percentages say that he's not going to get out.
yeah.
But also he has control over the table.
Yeah,
so he can
unless
make this and then...
Yeah, he's got to be playing to get safe or something.
I think
He
so.
does.
But
I don't know. I would have made the 1 and tried to get to a location
Exactly,
where I
right.
could have played safe off of the 3.
Make the 1 and then play safe on the 3, yeah.
Yep.
He's okay, though. I think Jason has a very small edge of it, but it's hard to see from up here. If not, he might be able to kick into it and still make it off the 9.
I'd be calling for a ref maybe on this shot. Oh, he hit it good, though. He got it.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
This is that same shot earlier. He just touched the 1.
Oh, yeah. So you got to
He's
touch
gonna hit-
this.
he's
Yeah,
gonna
don't
too
hit it hard.
thick. He's going to hit too thick. He's going to push it all the way out.
No, he got good.
That's okay, though. He got behind the 9. I play it different where I just hit it so thin that it doesn't even move.
Yeah, he wanted to lock him on the 9 because now he's just got to come off the bottom rail here.
That's where if anybody's like so edge to edge.
And I'm calling the 6 ball corner pocket just in case something funny happens and that
Yeah.
cue ball rides the rail.
Yep. Look at this. Oh, okay. Now he's going to call the 6. Still can't make the 3, but he might have an angle to bump into it. It's hard to see.
I'm playing for the carry him off the 3 into the 10 here. Want the 1 ball to go, but I'm playing a carom shot. Like I'm playing to get the angle.
And play the 3 in the side off the 10?
Almost.
Oh, you're saying play
yeah.
the 3 and then call the 10 up in the top,
Yeah,
right?
get the cue ball like 2 inches in front of where it's at now.
Well,
Maybe
you
2
can.
inches, yeah. Let's see.
No, I think he was playing for the 3-4 combo, which was okay too.
See what he can come up with here. There's not a whole lot.
I just heard Lenny come on by Stevie Ray Vaughan. It's a great song.
Don't know if the folks they can't hear the music, can they?
I think they can vaguely.
Let us know if you can hear the music out in the pool hall. I don't think you can, but I think we get in trouble for that, actually. That's why
They
we got the
can
booth.
copyright strike it, but that's
Yeah.
why we just have to keep talking rapidly so that you can't hear the music.
What's this?
He tried to
Ball in
roll
hand?
up on the 3, but he gave him ball in hand.
Oh no, we're getting spammed.
New.
Yeah, I gotta go and take care of those guys.
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
I
This is why we can't have nice things.
I gotta have cell phone service.
Tell
in
him
here.
to send me a direct message. I'll visit later. That's a joke. Sometimes people don't get my
Yeah.
humor. That's a joke.
Chris, if you're out there listening, I don't got any cell phone service. That was a good shot.
What do you got to do? You just got to report them?
You can take. Do you got the tool thing on yours?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Chris is right there. You want me to go take care of it?
Yeah, ask him if he can. Tell him I can't get the spam guys
Okay.
off.
You need anything while I'm out of here?
No, I'm good.
All right.
So looking pretty good. Might even consider. I don't know if I'd try the 5-10 or not here. Gotta look at the table here. He's looking at it. It's not easy, but it's there. So you got to look at what's easier here, playing safe or playing the shot. I think it's playing the shot here. Missed it by a hair, right into the nipple there, and he got safe, so played it right. Yeah, Subkiss, I have the ability to delete them, but I can only do it if I'm on my cell phone, and I just don't have any service in here, so. Chris can take care of it. He's here in the pool. He's running the tournament. Speaking of tournaments, tell you about our Monday, Friday, and Sunday minis we run every week here at the Mad Apple Burgers and Billiard Company. So Sunday is 8-ball, and it's tiered entry, meaning, based on your Fargo, we'll determine how much you pay. And then Monday nights at 7, we have our 9-ball mini. Oh, wow. That was interesting. Take another look at that again. I'll wait till Mike gets back in the booth to show him the jump shot. That ball came off the rail really weird. And then Friday nights we got our 10-ball mini starting at 7 o'clock. So 3 minis a week here at the Mad Apple. And then every quarter for every Fargo level, so for $3.99 and under, $4.99 and under, and $5.99 and under, those three, we're starting to run one tournament every quarter for those folks. All right, pretty good to get out here, I think. You just got to really bear down and make the 10-ball. Don't even try to get perfect on it. I'd try to just pull back a little bit of bottom, come off the rail. Nothing hard. You don't want to go past it. Unless you want to play it in the side, which I don't recommend. You can, but I think that corner looks nice. Ooh, and he hit it hard. Made it a little tricky. But he's still good here. I think he just hit that a little bit hard. He wanted to come probably about 6 inches shorter than where he ended up. But, yeah, I'm going to have to run a replay for you on one of these jump shots. But it looks like Jason's about to take another one down here. He rolled a little farther than he wanted to here, but he's still very good shape. Yeah, I want to show you the jump that he just did.
Nice.
Well, that Jeff did.
Center pocket on the 10-ball. That's always nice.
So we're going to take another look at this jump shot. Here, watch this jump shot. By Jeff. Now watch how the cue ball.
I saw him doing this yesterday. He doesn't put his hand on the table.
Yeah, I don't.
Which
it's
is
kind of weird.
Honestly miraculous to me. What?
Yeah, see?
What?
Kind of interesting. I don't know how he hit the ball to where it stayed on, but crazy looking.
He needs to take a jump lesson from Nate Mindham.
Yeah, he's got to get his hand down to steady the hand there.
Yeah. Oh, he just jumped it right into the nose of the rail, and it just bounced up in the air.
All right, so Jason going on a bit of a tear here. 5-game winning streak. He's won the last 5. See if he can keep it up. Okay, avoided the scratch on that. Did he drop the ball? I know the 6-ball went down.
Yeah, he's been smashing them.
I think he dropped 3 balls there.
Yeah,
2, 4, 6, 8.
Two of them.
2. Dropped 2 balls. 2 balls the next ball here. Yikes.
Yeah, I'm playing safe.
Oh, he says, I'm going to call it in the corner.
Yeah, there's not much safe going on. So Jeff has the option to give it back.
Yep, he dropped the 3 ball. I'm taking this shot, though. This is I think...
You're going to bank it?
Yeah, easy. These banks, I love these bank shots. They're pretty routine and pretty easy.
Look at this, though. If he thins off of it and comes over here and puts the cue ball behind the 9 and the 2 gets behind the 10-7-5.
Yeah, I think
that's a very easy shot.
Oh, he's playing safe, just like you said.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's the thing. That's just, it's just an easy. He can't mess that one up. And he's down.
Yeah, that's what, but,
Maybe that's why I'm good at coming back, because I know, it's like that. It's like, okay, I can't lose right here. So he at least didn't lose the game on that shot.
So when you're down, do you like going more offensive? Like, to me, right there, I'm going offensive, or do you like going more defensive?
I go
when you're
defensive.
Down? Defensive when you're down. Okay.
Yep. Try to make him give up ball in hand a couple times, maybe. Good hit. Oh.
No, too much left.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, right. He put a lot of right on that.
Yeah, he put a ton at whatever. I think it was inside from wherever he was at, but man, I still thought he had it.
He has ball in hand. He's asking.
You don't gotta ask.
You never want to ask your opponent, hey,
Sometimes I do, but then I feel like it.
You know, and that's
A-hole doing it.
if somebody asks you, like, hey, is that ball in hand? I'd be like, no.
That's why I prefer just to most people will just tap the cue ball with their cue, just so you know.
So he has to be careful on the shot. He doesn't want to really follow the forehand, you know.
As long as he hits it with the high ball, the 4 ball won't go in.
Yeah. He did hit high ball, and he's good. So perfect shot there. And now, see, is the 8 in the way a little bit, maybe?
Could try to stun around it. He'd get perfect on the 7 if he can, but I don't think he will. Yeah.
Yes, 8 was probably in his way to try and float up, but he's still good on the 7 here. Doesn't want to get behind the 9. That's all he's got to be thinking about here. Is just don't get behind the 9.
Or if you do, make sure you're playing safe.
Okay, he hit it. He hit it the right speed. Just didn't make the shot. And he came out okay. Jason's going to have to kick for it or jump. There's a jump shot here. I'm kicking for this, though. 2 rails.
Yeah.
Come off the bottom.
Make sure you hit the
top side.
Make sure you hit it about the 2nd diamond here.
Yep.
So that way the cue ball comes over and you have a shot on the 8.
Yeah, I say just above the 2nd diamond.
He's aiming 1 rail, which is...
I don't like the 1
So
rail.
the 2 rail, so you'd aim... This is your center point. This is here, so you got a line here. So you'd shift it over, so he's aiming right here.
Ooh. Hit it good. I like coming off the rail, though, you know?
Yeah, I think you have to. You have to come off the rail, and then you got to play it. I mean, I've practiced that a bunch, but if you come off the rail and you just play at pocket speed, you make it, and you get shape on the 8.
Yeah. This is a percentage, you know, it's a much higher percentage.
Right.
Because there's more room for air. Like, if you come off 1 rail the way he did, you got to hit it perfect.
Yeah.
You got to hit it perfect.
It's a confidence thing, too,
Yeah.
though, because he also, look what he did. He's got them both on the rails. So if my shot, if I miss it, I lose the rack. You know, he missed it, and he doesn't lose the rack because they're spread out.
It's a tough shot here, though, for Jeff. I mean, nothing easy about this
Jason
shot.
commented, "Now I'm just having fun. I have fun when I win." Not saying you're not going
Jason?
to win.
Jason
I'm
said
not
that?
saying you're not going to win. Yeah, he said, "No, I'm just having fun."
Oh, yeah, that was a while back. I missed that one.
I mean,
I have fun even if I am losing, unless I got some money on the line. Like, then it gets a little rough. But I always have fun even if I'm losing.
oh, I wish I could share the same sentiment.
The only reason I like it is because especially if I'm playing an opponent that I know that I'm a higher skill set and I'm losing,
those are the toughest matches.
I'll
though.
get frustrated.
Yeah, because those are the ones where you kind of tend to.
But if I'm losing to a much higher caliber of a player,
sure,
I'm just enjoying the experience and learning.
Right. Yeah, like yesterday when I got smoked by Nate and Martin Zavala.
Yeah,
it's like it's what it is.
Like when I was playing Rodney, I was just like, this is awesome. He's kicking my butt,
Yeah,
and I'm having a
right.
great time.
Yeah,
Because I was learning a lot.
Yeah, me and Rodney worked on the break for like an hour, and then if you remember, when I finally got to play him, I miscued on my first break.
I'm not even going to talk about the game I played.
What did I just pay you for?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's on me, not him.
All right. So let's see what Jeff decides here.
Yeah,
It's going to be a little tricky.
He's going to try to just pocket the 7. No, he's not. He's going to... What?
Oh, wow.
What is happening? I feel like this is like a... I don't know. I don't want to say it.
I think Jeff was just he's getting a little frustrated, and I think that was part of it.
Well, and
right
that's
there.
the thing is
Yeah.
he's getting frustrated, but then Jason's also not really trying, which makes him even more frustrated, I think. That or Jason's just nervous and he is trying. And
Was that 9? You got to play for the 9-10.
He already called it. He said right here. Where's it at? He said right here, 9-10 next.
Oh, yeah. Jason Parker, 9-10 next. He already called his shot. I love
I'm telling you. If I'm playing, I am hoping that my opponent is in the chat.
Nah, so he's wrong. He's got to play the 8 ball here. and then the 8-10.
And then the
9-10,
9-10.
yeah. But yeah, folks at home, if you see Jay Parker there in the chat, that's the man
That's
who's
actually who's playing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's calling his shots.
Which, like I said, if I'm gambling with somebody, I'm loving. See?
Oh, no.
See?
Man.
Come on now, Jason.
Well, the 9-10 is still there, so.
Shape up. If I'm gambling with somebody, I love
I think
seeing
this is
them doing
kind of
that.
cool, actually. I don't ever recommend it, but
It is,
I've
but that's
never
what I'm
had-
saying. It's great. It's
Yeah.
great entertainment, but I do not recommend it.
Yeah, I've never had a player sit there and type in the chat before. I think it's really cool. It's a interesting dynamic.
Well, and to be fair, I think it is affecting his gameplay because I've seen him play much better than this.
To be fair.
Yeah. So I think it anybody it would affect their gameplay because you're not focused. If you're on your phone, you are not focused.
All right, take a look. Jeff taking back a rack here in this 9-10 combo. Nicely
Yeah.
struck. Good
Yep.
speed.
Yep. Just
So
overcut the 9 quite a bit.
making it 10-6. So, 2 more games. He's right back in this race
Right.
here. He needs to get 2 more, though.
And Nicholas said it's like suddenly they're both trying to lose or something. I mean, I didn't want to say it, but some questionable shots for sure.
Jason Parker correcting himself. I said 9-10. I didn't say who was shooting it.
That's true.
Yeah.
He did not specify.
Well played, sir. Well played there, Jason Parker.
He said, I did not specify.
Yeah, but we're not calling you a liar. We didn't go that far.
I'm surprised you didn't catch that movie. That was a Super Troopers reference. I thought you would have had that for sure.
Wait, which one?
Super Troopers, where he said, he says, Farva, he says, like, oh, and he gets him below the belt, and he goes, oh, I did not specify.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it does that specify. My favorite line in that whole movie, like I love the way it's played. He's like, someone says shenanigans one more time, I
Yeah,
swear I'm gonna,
yeah.
and then, hey Farva, what's that crazy restaurant you like with
Right.
all the stuff on the wall?
Yeah.
He's like, what, shenanigans? Oh,
Yeah. I hear you at the quote, and I'm the same way. My favorite from that movie is the one where he says, well, there's the one with the soap, where he says, oh, look, there's a bar of soap in my coffee.
yeah,
And
yeah. And then the line that follows that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I usually pick up on the movie references.
My favorite line, I'm brain farting now, though.
What was the one a week or two ago? I think you were the one that I was like, hey, that's a movie reference from somewhere, and then you told
the
him,
kid.
and I was like, oh yeah, that of course, but it was said in a different way.
I had a good one last night on the stream, if you were watching. I said, some people might call it luck.
Well, I call
it
luck, I
well,
guess.
luck, I guess.
Hold on, I know that movie,
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Or no.
No.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
A golf movie.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Some people like to call it luck.
Yeah,
I
it's when
call
he's
it,
at the driving
well, luck,
range.
I guess.
So what? All right, Jeff's going to break. 10-6.
So he's coming at it more from an angle. See how he does here.
Jason, he's a great shooter. Jason says he's a great shooter, and I want to see his game. He is off for some reason. Well, the only reason... So this has happened to me in the past where I've played against really good people, and I get frustrated, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, you're holding back. Like, give me your best game. I want your best game. And they're not giving you your best game because when you miss, you're not punishing them. If they miss and then you run some balls and you win a game, you'll see them bear down.
Yep.
Until you do that, they're not going to bear down.
Well, he dropped the ball on a break, and the one was sitting in a great spot.
And
But the ball that he made just kicked the one right out of it and went in that side. So he's got to start tough opener here.
Yeah. I mean, do you kick and just call the one in the side just because?
I'm probably kicking and trying to push that one. I don't know, because it's always easy to sell that one ball out. If you're kicking here.
Yeah, Jason said, I hope that chance fires him up to bring his game. That's not how it works.
And I think he's...
If you want to see somebody else's best game, you have to punish them when they miss.
Yeah, he sold the one out, and then the twos is going to be available to him.
So right here, it's like,
Right.
okay, punish him. He made a mistake. Maybe I'm just too cutthroat when I play.
No.
But it's like, I am trying to punish him right here. Like, I might even play safe on this ball. I might even bank the 1 up behind the 8 and then just run the cue ball up just to completely demoralize
He's
him.
going to be good up until the 4 ball here, I think, unless he can do something with that 8. Uh-oh. Don't think he wanted to. Got to go. So, yeah, he might be able to fix the 4 ball right here, possibly, and then play the 3 all the way down.
Call on the 8?
No, I just hit the 2. Just bump the 4 a little bit here, if you can.
Exactly. Supka says you have to be merciless when playing. You don't have to be.
He did play the 8.
Yep.
And he called it.
Yep.
Oh.
You don't have to be merciless, but if you're playing for money.
Well, that was a merciless shot right there. We call that sweep the leg, Johnny.
You think that... I caught that one.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
I told
Mercies for the weak.
Nate yesterday when he was playing, and I said, dude, we're Miyagi-Do. We're trying to win the All Valley Championship. Like when he was playing his finals match.
Yeah.
I was like, this is Miyagi-Do, dude. Like, you got to win this. Like, what are you doing? Like,
No, man, Cobra Kai, sweep the leg.
So he didn't look at it, but the 210 was wired up to this corner. At
Was
least
it?
it looked like. Yeah, I would have kicked at the 2 and hit the 10 up in the corner.
Let's take a look at it real quick.
See that? It's close.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't. It came over here somewhere. He got safe, though. See, that's what I'm talking about. So if you want to see somebody's best game, lock them up. Don't just fire at the 2 ball. Play safe. Jeff's going to re-save him. Good shot.
Oh, did he get there, though? Did he get there?
It's close. I can tell you what, even if it's close, Jason's going to shoot at
He's
it.
calling it cross side. I think he's calling it 3.
3 ball.
Yeah, so he's just...
He's going to kick at the 2. This is a very...
He's got to slide it right in between the 2 and the rail.
He's headbanging and everything. This is unorthodox.
He's having a good time.
Did you hear that? I'm going to make Mason a shirt that just says... It's like the Vince shirt, you know? Like the Vince from Color of Money. Like,
Oh, really?
Like blue with just plain white font, and then it's just going to say unorthodox on it. And then on the back, it's going to have just his little stonemason logo.
What did I catch Mason saying last night? I thought it was funny. Like, he didn't...
Oh, it's aggravating his peripheral?
Peripheral. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, there's such a... It's like, but it's actually a word.
Yeah.
But like,
And it's
Mason-
actually something that Mark Wilson says all the time.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about in the back a little bit ago before this match, about how certain comment, like Danny DiLiberto,
Well,
he always says, he must be mad at his backer, Mark.
well, Mason must have said it's aggravating his peripheral about like
Yeah.
10 times.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
He
That's
just-
why I said it to him earlier
He
when we were
wouldn't let it
playing.
go.
He was, I think, maybe he thinks I don't actually watch on Fridays, but I said it earlier, and he was laughing because he's like,
Ooh.
you actually heard that? It's like, yeah. It's like, dude, I watch a lot of pool, man. I've heard Mark Wilson say that a bunch of times.
Well,
I love Danny DiLiberto, though.
Jumped for the 2, went off the table. It's going to bring up ball in hand.
Right. So you have to run out here. Punish
Yeah.
him.
2, 3. Yeah, no problems here. 4 to the 6. I mean, this is really, really simple.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got to punish him. Shoot the 2, stun.
Supka says 2 balls messing with him. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be messing with him anymore.
Right.
You know what? I get a little more angle. Oh no, what am I thinking?
Yeah.
He's on the 3.
I do though. I try to stun this
Yeah.
to basically center table. I'm trying to get right to where in between his feet in brownies.
Yeah, so he wanted to play off the rail. That's a confident stroke, but I think there's definitely an
But
easier
you're
way to
moving
do
the cue
that.
ball twice as far as you need to.
Yeah, there's an easy way to just come float down
Now
the
he's got to
table.
make the 3 and bump the 4 in front of the pocket.
Oh.
Okay.
He's okay. He's
Okay.
good. This is
That's a case
perfect.
of like, I like to just hit it harder.
Yeah, he's just. Right now, all his shape he's playing, he's getting perfect on every. On the right side.
Yeah, stop shot here. Don't let the cue ball go.
Oh, he let it go far, but he's
Be
still okay.
He'll be okay. He's just making every shot tougher than it needs to be.
See, this is that one where I'm hitting really soft inside spin.
Yep. But see, if
Really
he had just
soft.
stopped it and the cue ball didn't
Yeah.
move, it was the same shot we were talking about earlier, where it was just center ball.
Yeah,
He
and this
didn't
is
have to do nothing.
this is one of those shots you can have a tendency just to roll them really far, like all the way down like that. Like you don't
And
want to do
almost
that and get on the
scratch.
rail. Yeah,
Well, I was thinking before he did it that I might do that on purpose. Play all the way down to that rail and all the way back up.
Then all the way, that's easy to, yeah. But then you got to really put the stroke on.
But, I mean, this is, I don't know.
Well, this is just tough
I'm
now.
kind of at a loss here. I mean, this is not a shot that I could see.
Yeah, if you would have rolled it to about where the side pocket is, it's a nice, easy draw shot or whatever.
So now he's going to try to stun off the 7 and bump the 10 to the bottom right pocket.
This is a tough shot.
Or he's going to try to draw back.
Look at that. Wow.
That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. That is, I mean, that's not easy to do.
Just unnecessary.
Yeah. We'll take a look at that again.
As long as you can make him. Hey, he's up. He's on the hill. 11-6.
This shot he took, I mean, it makes the 7 ball totally missable because he's putting so much draw on this ball and power.
Yeah.
You know, you really got to stroke it, and he stroked it nice there. And that sounded a little weird, but hey, it's pool.
Yeah. He put quite the stroke on that one, Danny.
Yeah. It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yep.
See how it works out.
So, I mean, I feel like the whole match has been a bold move. Well, no. It's just they're both kind of, well, Jason's been taking flyers for this last bit.
Yeah, Jason's on the hill. Hill. It's going to be, Jeff has to run out. He's got to go 7 games straight.
I think he's got Jeff on tilt. I think that's what's going on.
Well, it's going to, I mean, Jeff is.
I think that the way that he's playing has got Jeff frustrated.
Yeah.
That he's like almost like disrespecting his game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying listen, trust me. I'm not saying that he's trying to disrespect or anything, but Jeff hasn't punished him when he misses.
Yeah.
So Jason feels like he can miss without being punished.
Yeah, and his confidence
Which
goes up
is-
because of it.
In a way, it's not disrespecting him, but it's not having a ton of respect.
Wow, he
for his game.
hammered that break. Wow.
I know that the music just went up like 4 notches. Did you hear that?
I did.
Yeah.
I remember one night I was listening and the music went crazy loud and they had to go turn it down. Somebody just cranked it or something.
I'm shooting the 2 and playing safe behind the 6. Oh, he's on the 1. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot the 1.
Well, that's the ball that you have to shoot next.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah. See how it works out.
Is he banking the 1?
I think he was banking, yeah. And he's got a good angle here to run into the 2-6.
I mean, still though, he had a straight in shot at the 1.
So like here, Jeff needs to take full advantage of everything. He's got to run this rack out. And it's tricky because he's got to run into the 2. And
Yeah,
the
he can
3's
naturally run into the 2 with
Yeah.
left spin.
And the 3's tied up too. So this is it's a tough rack right now. And it's actually better if he runs it to the 6 here. He didn't run into anything.
No, I'm not.
He's got a piece of the 2. Not a lot. Just playing safe, and I don't think he got there.
No. And that's what I'm saying. As long as he keeps doing that, Jason's just going to keep just shooting around. Which I don't agree with, but I think that if it's me, I'm trying to bear down and get out of this rack and get to dinner quicker. You know what I mean, though? It's like I'm trying to end the matches. I'm not trying to extend this match out.
I wonder if Mike's got food on the mind.
I'm trying to end this match as well. I'm just saying any match in general.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to end it as quick as possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you want. You want to dominate.
But it's almost like Jason doesn't, though. He even said it early on. He wanted it to be Hill.
He was joking around.
I know.
He was, because he just missed he sold out a shot. Well, that it was on that 8-9.
These shots, though,
combo.
like banking that 1, like that's not something that you would do. I
What?
think he just called the 10 ball.
Wow.
It's just.
How crazy would that if he made that? Wow.
I'd walk out.
All right. 3 balls still in trouble here for Jeff. There's no.
Uh-oh, Chris G.
The spammers are back. Yeah, Chris is going to take care of it for us. How do they keep coming back? I thought we put them in timeout or whatever.
Oh, they just, they're like a child. Timeout. That's a good shot, Jeff. And see, that's what he needs to do when Jason wants to mess around and bank at the 10 and stuff. Hook him. Play safe. you'll see his attitude change quickly.
Yeah, the two. Well, he can come off. Man, if he comes off the rail.
He's tough. I mean, he can get a hit.
Yeah, but that 4 is kind of in the way. 6 is in the way.
Mass hang around the 6.
Got it.
He did. Did he call the 3?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Oh my God, did he?
He's at the table. And
He did call the 3. Holy cow.
He must have. Jeff just asked him if he called it.
Let's take a look at that shot again. I mean, why would you call the 3 here?
Yeah, Jeff asked him if he called it, and he said yes.
Why would you call the 3 here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. If he did call, that's amazing. I don't see that shot. That's, wow. I mean, maybe he called it just in case, but if
Why wouldn't you just call the 2?
If your plan was to actually do that and do a masse kiss, like,
why wouldn't you just call the 2 ball? It went straight in.
Yeah. Holy cow! Was that that was the craziest shot I've seen on the stream.
I don't know.
4 ball going past a 7 or not, or is he calling combo here? Yeah, it did not go past. I don't think. Oh, actually, it probably did. He just hit it really fat.
Jeff's just got to be sick because he hooked him again.
Hey, we're looking again at this shot. I mean, would you be calling the 3 ball here? I mean, look at that. That is a crazy shot. Trying to get a hit on the 4 here. Got the hit. And left it tough.
See, and that's a smart shot.
Yeah, and see, look. Jason didn't go aggressive on that one.
Right.
He slowed up a little bit.
Which is what I would have been doing the entire match. I think most people would. He's probably shot about 25% shot. 20 separate 5% shots, which is just not advised. He's up, though, so what do I know? 12-6.
Uh-oh, this might be... Oh, he got a bit of a roll, but I think Jason can spin around this 5.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or he could even come off the rail if he wants to.
But even then, if he makes it, unless he can go forward and come all the way back down the table.
Yeah, and coming off the rail here,
what's the advantage, you know?
Yeah, that's a tough shot. I think he spins around this just a little bit.
We'll see.
Actually,
what happens.
He looks more hooked, like down on the table, than he does on the camera. So he's really got to spin around the 5 here. And yeah, he is spinning. I think he's got to jack his cue up. Oh, no, it looks like he's going off the rail.
So he's going to shoot it off the rail 7 feet.
Oh, my God. He didn't even spin it.
Well, he was trying to shoot it off the rail, shoot it 7 feet, and draw it back 7 feet or 6 feet, which is ill-advised.
Well, let's look at him fire this ball, man. That is fired. Wow.
But he's now hooked by the 6.
He's
calling the bank. No, the bank's a double kiss.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing here. Oh, he's not if he jumps it. All right, that's going to end up good for Jeff here, I think.
Yeah. We'll see, though. Jeff hasn't punished him for these yet.
He's got to have this cue ball come out to center table, though. Otherwise, he could get in trouble.
Yeah, we got to figure the 5's going to stop a ball short of where the 7's at.
Yep, he's got to get that.
Well, it kept rolling.
Okay, he's okay.
Now he's got to draw back below the 8. I mean, this isn't going easily for either of them. On this one, he can play it with high inside and go 3 rails and get there much easier than trying to draw it. He's going to shoot it. Is he shooting left-handed? This match has gotten everything. What is going on?
Wow, he shot it hard.
He shot it hard, left-handed.
He's still got the 6 here.
He does.
It's just a funny angle.
He does.
Now, you got to pull back here? Or is he going to go forward here? He's going forward.
Did Mason leave?
Uh-oh. Oh, he got it. He shot that off the rail on the diamond almost, and it dropped. I did not see Mason.
We had a money game going on. I had to leave. I hope he's still here. If not, I owe him some money.
You played Mason for money?
We play one pocket. He's giving me 10-6 for 20 a game. I like that. I'll take it. We were even, and then we played 3 games, and he's won 2.
Oh, okay.
But he's the one that told me. We play for fun, and we just play heads up. He's like, I need to give you a big spot and play for money. And I said, okay. He's right, though. That's what will make him better.
All right, Jeff to take second game here in a row.
11-7. 11-7 does not look bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's one more game and
5 balls at
3 ain't
five
doable.
games at 10 ball in a row. I mean, think of how many, not often, but I'm sure we've all had won matches 5-0 before.
He was at 11-5.
Right.
So
Yep.
if he can get 2 more wins, like now he's just got to think about 2 more wins, and that puts it at 11-9. Now there's some pressure on Jason. You know what I mean?
Jason said now he's starting to roll. Like he's taking credit for Jeff. Just win the match.
Yep.
Like, what do you, like, come on.
Actually, I think Jason's still shooting. I mean, he's making some tough shots. I mean, he's made some really incredible shots. Like that 3 ball that he called. I was like, what just happened?
I don't know.
Is that legal up in Michigan? Is what legal?
Yeah, right. Is what legal?
Is what legal?
Yes, marijuana is legal in Michigan. Oh, envelope. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it is, yeah, there are things illegal in Michigan. Why should we have to envelope things that are not even illegal?
Put your hand out, Mike.
Here, slap it. That's fine.
Oh,
ow.
ow.
Joke's on you. I like it. Oh, we're just having fun.
Oh, it's playing for money. So we're not playing for money. It's just actually a 2-man tournament.
Right.
So and
Yeah,
that is legal.
come on now.
Yeah, skill level events here.
Envelope, Nicholas.
In gambling in Wisconsin, there are casinos, but they're typically on Indian reservations here in Wisconsin.
Yes.
no,
Well,
it's
in
legal.
Illinois, we don't have Indian reservations. In Illinois, the law is actually, they've changed it. Well, I don't know if they've actually changed it.
I think they put them on
They've just
river
found
boats.
loopholes.
Yeah.
Casinos have to be on water,
Yeah, on river boats, sir. Yeah,
which
water.
is so weird.
Yep.
So, like, if you go to Aurora, it's an actual. Well, see, they had to have changed it because we're getting a casino in Rockford, and it's not on a river. It's just on I-90.
Maybe they put water underneath the
Right.
casino. Like,
No, so in
it's-
Aurora, if you go to the casino in Aurora, Illinois, it is literally just next to the river, and they just like dug out underneath it.
Hey, look at this shot. Kick 4, 5, 10. You think it goes? Oh no, they're on the 2 ball.
It's close.
Yeah,
If you can get to the 4,
Yeah, but is that 4, 5, 10 wired though?
I don't. It's close,
It-
but I don't think so because the 5-10, it's going to push it a
Yeah,
little
m-
bit, so it's going to miss it by
Yeah,
about
maybe.
half a diamond. Unless you know how to hit it with a certain spin to make the push not take, which I don't really know.
All right. Jason coming to the table with a chance to close this thing out.
No, he's
But-
going to take a break.
Instead, he has to run and take a break.
That's fine. At least he did it when it was his turn.
Yeah, and he's hustling too. He ain't.
Yeah, he ran.
Yeah, he was actually running. Is there running in the pool hall? There's no running allowed in the pool hall.
There's no running in the pool hall.
Movie reference.
Yep. There's no. Was that?
Crying in baseball.
I thought so.
There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
Tom Hanks, League of Their Own.
Ironically, the Rockford Peaches,
Oh yeah, that's right.
which
they were
is
from,
where I live.
Yeah, they were
which
from Rockford. That's right.
is kind of annoying at this point. It's like the Rockford Peaches haven't been in Rockford in, I don't even know, 60 years,
Oh,
70 years.
World War II, so it was a bit.
Yeah,
It's
the
a bit ago.
40s. But yeah, so yeah, in Rockford, we actually have like Bayer Stadium, which is where the Rockford Peaches played at. It's right on the corner of, 15th Avenue in Kishwaukee.
Oh, the stadium is still there. They got like a AA, triple.
It's not
team
even
there?
like a stadium, honestly. It's just like a really nice, like well taken care of baseball field in the field.
Well,
There's
I mean,
not even fences.
Is it equivalent to like a single A or a double A stadium?
No,
No.
not even. There's not, like I said, there's not even home run fences.
They got a really nice double A team here in Appleton. Nice stadium for a double A team.
Yeah, they probably play because we do have actual like we have
And they're actually
a team like
farm.
that in Rockford, and then there's one in Beloit too, also the Sky Carp or something they're called.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think the name of the team in Rockford Rivets, because we're the screw city, so the Rockford Rivets. I'm not sure what division they're in or who they're affiliated with. Just rattling that 2-ball.
Yeah, nothing easy here for Jeff, though. I mean, he's got to find a way to get safe, or he can play the aggressive kick shot here. But he's jacked up over the 2 for the kick. So not easy.
He's just thinning it, playing safe.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to get it above that cluster of balls up there, the 10, 4, and a 5, if he could.
He's going to shoot left-handed again. You could shoot that one left-handed. The other one was a little aggressive for left-handed.
Oh, no,
He
this
scratched.
could be trouble. So we'll see if Jason, pockets the 2 and tries to go for this 4, 5, 10. Or is he going to try to...
So you shoot the 2 in the bottom left where we're looking, and then you play the 3 in the side, and you try to get beneath the 4 to shoot it back up.
Oh,
in
3
the same
ball sitting.
pocket
Yeah, I
as
didn't
the
see the
2.
3 ball over there.
So, yeah. So I think he's going to shoot the 2 ball and the 4 ball in the same pocket.
Yeah, and the trouble with shooting the 2 and trying to run into like the 5 or, open that up is then you're leaving yourself hard on the 3.
Supkiss. Yeah, we tend to leave politics out of the pool room, which, despite what you want to think, that is still political. Not political, I guess, but
Yeah,
not something that we need to discuss here.
yeah.
Here we talk about pool and movie references and food.
Yeah, sometimes horrible movie references, sometimes good movie references.
Oh.
All right, so 3 ball, and then where can he get to hit the
Like I
flag?
said, I think I'd try to get behind the 4 and shoot the 4 up where he's standing. Call me crazy.
So bank in the 4?
No, just get behind it, get beneath it. He ran
Oh,
into him,
okay.
but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I'm saying
okay.
just
So
come
getting
off
on
the 3
high
and get
side-
down here
Getting on the high side,
and
okay.
then shoot it down here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now.
Somebody taught me that once. Well, I guess it was probably Nate. Really drilled it into me that if you don't have to break a ball out, if it goes, even if it's into one pocket, you're better off figuring out how to get it to where you can shoot into that one pocket than trying to break them out. Because what happens when you break them out and now you got 2 balls that don't have a pocket?
Yeah.
You know? The only time I try to break a ball out is if it does not have a pocket. If it has one pocket, I'm playing to get it in that one pocket.
Yeah, and that goes with saying, like, never rearrange the furniture
Exactly.
unless you
You
absolutely
have to.
have to.
Because if that ball goes, I mean...
Well, this could be trouble here for Jeff. I mean, you can come off one rail. It's probably the easiest way to get here. But if you don't get a hit, he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, and the 4 is, quite a bit off the rail to kick it 2 rails accurately. You still could, but...
Yeah, at this point, you're almost focusing on just getting a hit here because if
Yeah,
you don't,
exactly.
it's going to be a little bit of trouble.
I'll bet $20 that if Jeff gets a good hit on this, that Jason doesn't run the rest of the rack out. That's what I'm going to start doing to get Jason to play. I'm going to start betting.
Do I take
Because
this
I
bet?
don't think he's just messing around with him. I think this is his game. So we'll see.
So let's just pretend right now Jason's coming to the table with ball in hand. Let's say Jeff misses, right?
Yeah, I'll bet 20 Jason doesn't get out.
But do you take the 4 off of the 9? Or do you just play the 4 straight in?
No, because the 9 has a pocket. The 9 has 1, 2, 3 different pockets.
I just like pushing the 9 up to the corner for some reason. I don't know why my brain's telling me to do that. Actually, no, now that I'm looking at the 4 ball. It looks good on the left side of the screen, but when I'm looking at the overhead, it doesn't look good.
Does the 9? Yeah. So if he gets ball in hand here, you'd shoot the 4 in the side or the corner, wherever you want. Shoot the 6 and make sure you get down for the 5. And then all you got to do is the 8 and the 9. The 9 goes. The 8 goes past the 9 if you needed to, because the 4 wouldn't be there.
We'll see. Jason's really thinking about this shot. I'm like, he's got to focus on hitting.
She's got a sandwich.
Mike's like, squirrel, food.
Squirrel.
Food.
She walked past with a sandwich. What kind of sandwich is that? What you got?
That was so funny. You're deep into like really good critiquing on the pool table here, and then you're like, and now the 9, if it goes past, sandwich, food. Always. I guess he's got room to jump, yeah. But let's see, he's not going to put his hand on the table again. This is unorthodox, as you would say.
Nicholas, exactly. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Not something we talk about. It's too divisive. We're here to be one and play pool and have fun. Politics are just way too decisive to bring up here.
What is going on with that? Just a questionnaire just popped up. But Randy just said, yeah, jump the 9. And I'm like, yeah, it's there.
What? No, just cancel that out.
Oh, looks like we're getting votes.
I think somebody in the chat must have made that.
But it's blocking our stuff. You got a good hit on the 4.
Unorthodox.
He got the jump, though.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 410. Nope, he's going to bank the 4. Surprising. I'm surprised he doesn't just shoot the 410. I feel like he would have done it before. Why not now?
Well, I just closed the pool, so I didn't like it there. It was just blocking our stream. Nice shot on the 4. On the 5. Is he straight, or does he have a little angle here to get to the 6?
He's got some angle, but the 8 ball makes it tough.
Wow, this is almost, as long as he's got to be confident with the long shot here. Just make the 5, take the long shot on the 6, and yeah, 6 to the 8 could get weird.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be weird now. He's just got to center ball, make the ball.
Make it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you do got to worry about the 9 getting in the way, so you got to come off the bottom rail or 2 rails around. You know, you got to avoid the 9 getting in your way here.
Like, yeah, literally you just have to make this. And you don't have to shoot it hard, and you don't have to do it. You just make it. And that was too hard.
Well, he's going to get a good bump here. Or he'll come out perfect, like literally perfect. Just a tiny bit of draw.
That's got to be so frustrating for Jeff.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, look at where that ball stopped.
Just to see him playing all willy-nilly and all types of mistakes, but like he's still straight in on the 8 ball. He's just 4 inches away.
Oh, wow. Oh, he's playing in the side.
Playing the 9 in the side, yeah.
Okay. But why not just play it down in the corner? Well, I guess he's playing, yeah.
10 in the
10 all the way up.
Yeah, in the corner.
Yeah, I like playing the 10 all the way up.
Just roll the 9 in and put the cue ball right on the rail.
Yep. Yeah, because...
Remember, remember what I said before? I said he's not going to run out. And that's because I'm challenging him. You know what I'm saying, though? You want to challenge Jeff.
You owe me $20.
Right. You want to challenge Jeff. I'm challenging you.
Well, that's what he's like.
Quit playing games and run out.
You owe me $50.
I lost $20.
You said it was going to be a touchdown
to
pass.
myself.
All right, folks. This could be it. 10 ball for the match.
I don't know. We've seen him rattle a couple of these. We'll see what happens here. He needs to shoot this one.
He's taking his time on this one.
He is, which
Yeah,
unless you take your time on everyone, can be detrimental.
He's getting down nice.
He's kind of
Got-
open
he got
bridge.
out.
He needs to switch to a closed bridge, which he did. See, closed bridge, he'll make it. I don't think with an open bridge he makes it.
There it is, folks. That's the match. Take a look at it.
All right.
The last shot on the 10 ball here. Take it down. But, yeah, Mike, appreciate you joining me in the booth.
Yeah, good week. I'm going to go get some food here.
Yeah.
Got great food.
Go get some food. We'll be back again on Friday. We got a good match for King of the Hill. And then, of course, we'll be back next Sunday. So hope you folks enjoyed. Have a great Labor Day weekend. And see y'all soon.
Yep. See you soon. See you next week.